Hey, die Parkshow. Ja, guten Morgen, Mann. Ja, von Anfang an dabei. Let's go. Panic Button, genau. Johnny Crenshaw says, Lifecoach. Just want to know, your streams have got me through several hard times, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. Very, very happy to hear. Michiko's asked, am I impressed by the new 6G connection? Yeah, a little bit, I can already feel it. Yeah, pretty good. Ja, guten Morgen alle. Ja, ich hoffe, euch geht's allen gut. Our score currently, the scores are complete insane. Wahnsinn. Beim nächsten Impfung gibt es einen Röntgenblick. Ja, bitte. Das hätte, also, ich hätte das gerne, ja. Sehr gerne. Sehr, sehr gerne. Wollen wir uns mal angucken, was der Wahl so zu melden hat. Ja, the whale says 100 gold. 100 gold. Ja. Or 100 gold. $150. I think I'm not gold. Isn't always come relic? Yeah, it's always come relic. Hexa goes. Oh, oha. 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 Mal gucken. We need to find a solution if you don't want to die like all the others. All the adventurers which the Hexaghost has on his conscience. You know what the Hexaghost does for us? The Hexaghost does for us that we do not want to go into the Burning Elite, yeah? I just explain very quickly. The Burning Elite makes future acts harder, but the current act also as well. And why would we ever buy ourselves a better Act 2 if we do not even know whether we will even reach Act 2? Yeah, that makes sense, right? That's right. So, how does it make future acts harder? Yeah, also, I meant easier, of course. When I said harder, I meant easier. Okay. So, logic applied. Now, but seriously now. Here, yeah, 3 enemies, oder? It's ziemlich obvious 3 elites. If we can do that, we would be happy. There's something about this being 3 normal enemies, 1, 2, 3, giving us enough potions, giving us enough cards. Question marks making us stronger. We can also utilize our life. Maybe we heal full here. Then even more so, do we want to utilize our life? We can still decide here. Then we go elite. Okay, it's a 4th elite. Okay, honestly, there's a 4th elite anyways. Unless we say we skip 2 elites. Which we never do. And we will never go to the fire and then to the burning elite. And I'm absolutely not willing to skip 2 elites. So I guess if we die here, we die. And then there's fire and elite. Yeah, perfect. Fire before elite. And then there's a late elite also okay. Yeah, late question mark is also okay. And shop after chest gold is also very nice. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Yeah, no Jovem is always appreciated. These 2 dudes attacking for 2 is also always appreciated. Yeah. Hi, can you talk about why Hexaghost is so difficult? Sure. The Hexaghost has a lot of HP. You are on a clock, so if you do not kill the Hexaghost by turn 9, you will die. Dying turn 9 is nearly inevitable, but at the same time, You also need to block, because the Hexaghost resets your life. So you will not get away by not blocking. Which is sometimes different with other enemies. With the Guardian, for example. If you have a lot of HP, you can basically not block, you know, and just attack. But, or not block that much. But Hexaghost means you need to block and attack at the same time. Now, last but not least, the Hexaghost also shuffles you garbage into your deck. Quite a lot of that garbage. It's very difficult. You know? To put things into perspective. You solve the slime boss if you deal 50 damage in one turn. But you do not solve the Hexaghost if you deal 50 damage in one turn. We can attack the front one, but does it make any sense? "23 cannot deal anyways. We could block again, but blocking again means 4 and 4 in average attack. 4.5 to be precise. So we should always attack. Front one, back one. This goes to 6. We could kill this. We could also attack the back one. What is better and why? Maybe it's all the same, honestly. No matter how we play it, whatever we attack now, we can kill the turn after. So I guess the best would be attack this, then strike, strike, block. Yeah. Yeah. That's just how things are. It's okay. We do not heal full, but we also don't take too much. So I'm relatively happy. High roll gold. Headbutt, Thunderclap, Twin Strike. That's a very interesting choice. Headbutt is... yeah, that's very interesting because it's twins. Also, Thunderclap is crap, but it would be borderline pickable. Against Hexaghost? Borderline pickable, because vulnerable infliction. Now we have Twin Strike. Borderline pickable. Why? Because it opens up certain strength builds where it doesn't fall off completely. So it falls off less than this, because if you go strength build, this is actually a real card and this isn't. Damage deal is roughly the same. And this also enables Perfect Strike. If you see Perfect Strike, we can also pick this as well. And then there's Headbutt. Headbutt is utility into late game. Usually more utility into late game than Twin Strike. At the same time, you can put something like a Bash on top if you really want it against Nob, for example. And against Cubes, this should also be better. I believe that probably Headbutt is also better against the Hexaghost if we find Blood for Blood. Then we can pick Blood for Blood and then we can upgrade it. And then we can play Blood for Blood and then Headbutt it again, which is powerful. The 3 strengths for being a test subject. Yeah, right. Are we jumping right into the run today without chit chat? Nah, we do the chit chat meanwhile. It's okay. All are better than skip? Yeah, all are better than skip. Headbutt should also be potent against, especially against Hexaghost, because of the burns. So by headbutting, you basically buy yourself a real card instead of a burn. Yeah, we also do the chit chat between difficult choices, that is right. So we did not find a potion, but we found a little bit more gold. I don't know. Would have rather liked to see a potion, but whatever. 78 HP. So we basically healed from the fight. That's very good. We only took 3 damage. That was a really, really good fight. And now we are sitting there. I mean, I do not expect the 25% to happen. Wow. That was cheap. Okay. Continue. Making us stronger again, hopefully. Now we have a lot of life to utilize, so we can also utilize more on the question mark. We can never take that. It hurts here heavily. It hurts heavily here. It hurts insanely here and insanely here. I never take it. Oh, I'm feeling with the vaccination. You're like shit. Okay. Headbutt, now we have +3 damage. So in this case, because we have the real card, Headbutt, a real good advantage, this one, I don't know about that, but yeah. Depends on the outcome. I could see Headbutt block. I really want to bash strike if he buffs next turn. I really want to have access to the bash. If he doesn't buff, I really want to have access to the bash anyways. So I'm just currently curious. Also, what I'm saying is, because he attacks for 12, I do not see us blocking ever. That should be clear. We could put a strike on top, but then we delay the redraw on the headbutt. And headbutt is such a... yeah, I don't think so. So now we dealt... also the Jobim starts with 43, so we already dealt 2-3 damage for free. And then headbutt also another 3. I really believe we might get away with this. No, because headbutt can also set up turns. Beautiful. Now triple strike kills. That's so beautiful. 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 But only if you draw triple strike, you know. Yeah, double block and triple strike still kills. Not many options are there. Yeah, we have solved. No potion again. Interesting. Okay. Metallicize is nuts against all enemies in Act 1, including, also specifically the elites. Against the elites, it's a complete mega ultra hyper burner, ultra sick mega omega great. But even against stuff like Hexagons, it will deliver you a base block foundation. I'm not opposed against the Metallicize. I also feel that I'm not sure that dropkick is positive even. With having only one vulnerable source, with such a large deck, with such a wide deck, I'm not even sure whether this is even positive. And even if this would be a positive, I would not even know how much. This is probably negative now. Noodle Varan asked, are you still a League of Legends gamer? Eating while gaming. Yeah, right. When was the last time where you have seen a League of Legends gamer eating while playing? They cannot even drink while playing. It takes all of your soul. Like, there is literally like no way. They cannot even pee while gaming, guys. It's like, no, like eating while gaming is the Slayer the Spire thing. Straight up. Alright, so. Was ist jetzt Infinite? Ne, nichts Infinite. Einfach die Flasche. Ja, eben, das sage ich ja eben. Also, die kriegen gar nichts. Die können nicht mal trinken. Die vergessen alles. Da geht gar nichts. Zero. Ja. Also, Audio funktioniert. Genau. Ja. Da geht gar nichts. Double block 40. We take 4. Triple attack, we take 8. Double block attack leaves this at 9. And 9 is 1 headbutt. Once the Metallicize hits, I believe that this prevents the chip damage. Usually it's a very clear attack triple. Okay, if our deck would be base, I would just triple attack 100% of the times. Yeah, because I really much rather like to take the 8 than, yeah, you see that? It's very important to understand. In our case though, because headbutt is a clean kill, I might see it different. Yeah. Yeah, I think I see it different because headbutt is a clean kill. And that's the reason, literally. And also that we have headbutt to put block on top, and also Metallicize, which can then take care of the chip damage turn. Which will then, as a direct conclusion, make us break even in this fight, yeah? Okay, they both attack again, but you see that this is like the difference, yeah? Otherwise you double attack now, you block, you take 3, but you also lost 12 damage, yeah? So super big difference. If he attacks this metallicized bash. But if not, I would like to be able to block in. Block. What, not super likely we get 2 block here though. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter literally. If you would have gotten 2 block, it would have also not changed a thing. 21 triple strike kills. So we either kill or we block in if we play. But we could also just bash. Bash headbutt. Is bash headbutt lethal guaranteed? 8, 13, 21 is lethal guaranteed. Very good. Oh my god, this. Oh my god, eh. Did you really get the garbage? Also, oh my god, we did. Oh my god. That's even worse than no potion. Okay, maybe we have to create our own potion. Not could be a problem. But we have Wizard Tail. Inflame, very good against Hexa Ghost. Very good against Hexa Ghost. Especially if drawn early. Flame insanely good against Lagavulin. Also good against Nob. Also good against Cubes. Yeah. We can keep it until Hexa goes. Kappa cool. It's not wrong. But sad. Yeah, Lagavulin would have been the best. We didn't get Lagavulin, so that's sad. Now it's Nob. The max HP Nob. We have different options, that's clear. Also my initial thought would have been Inflame. We unfortunately drew a lot of attacks. I mean, that being said, we only picked the cards you can play. 2 energy, pick. 1 energy, pick. 1 energy, pick. So we actually really picked very well against the Nob, if you take a look at this, yeah? Like, we are very likely to always utilize our energy. So there are different ways to play this. I mean, Inflame is obviously better than this. This is 9 damage. If you Inflame, it's already 2 more damage. And then 2 attacks, and then it's already break even, also getting it out of the draw. I'm currently thinking about a potential metallicize though. This is 6 damage, also 8 damage, this is 10 damage and vulnerable. So 10 damage and vulnerable, this is 8 damage. So this is already more damage on the metallicize. And then Inflame Bash is clear. Metallicize is also possible. The bash is 2 more damage now, and then 4 more damage per instance. We have two instances, so probably 8 more damage. So probably 10 more damage. So now I think Inflame is clear. Yeah, I think Inflame is definitely clear. So, und jetzt haben wir Bash for 10 plus 1 vulnerable. But 1 vulnerable translates into most likely translates into 8 damage. So is this is 18 damage, and this is 8 damage in metallicize. So this is 10 damage more than this. Now, is it 10 damage better? Now, can we ever kill? Like, that would be the next question, right? Also, if you deal 10 damage here, and then we draw Headbutt. Headbutt is 16. 16, for example, 16 and 1 strike. 16 and 12 is 28, okay? So 80 is 52. And we put Bash on top. Yeah, 52. Next turn, we have Bash Strike. So the 52 Bash Strike is of course insufficient. 52 is like 22, so it's like 30. We take hit, and then we probably solve, but we don't guarantee to solve. Now, so it means we take at least 2 hits if we, you know. Yeah. So, what is the question really? The question really is, are the 10 damage more important, or is it more important to block 6, 9 if we do not kill, and get also the metallicize out of our deck, which is a byproduct. So I guess it depends a lot also on the next draw to come, right? Yeah, because let's say we do not draw a headbutt, then there will also not be a bash. So let's say double strike, and we would play 12. Also if we play the bash to 80 and we play double strike, which is absolutely likely, yeah, or not unlikely at least, it's 24 damage. And then this guy would go to 56. And let's say we draw a strike for simplicity reasons. So it's now at 56. And we can now deal 11, 66, yeah? 11 plus the 66 correct, no, nonsense, 56, yeah? 80, 56. 16, 11, 29. 56 on 29. So 27. And the 27... we cannot deal. So there are definitely draws where we cannot kill. I think it boils down to whether we draw the bash again, right? Also, next turn. I mean, okay. There are also draws. What did you say? If you draw triple strike, it's not that great, because if you draw triple strike, the draw will be one headbutt and one other card. So it's not that if we draw triple strike, then that we then clear. 36, 80, 36, 44, 44, and then 19. 44 is 25, and 25 is exactly not kill, you see that? So we will, also how it currently looks is we take 2 times the hit, the big hit. We take both big hits. One we can save 1 life, but probably not even. We take 2 times the big hit unless what? Unless we play bash into headbutt or what? Then and only then we would not take 2 times the big hit. And even if, then this would be 16. Does it matter whether we also drew a strike? I mean, we will probably most likely draw a strike or what? If you draw the headbutt, we have 4 draws. Yeah. If you draw the headbutt, we certainly draw 1 strike. Yeah. So that is 16, 28, bring it to 52. We now have the next turn guaranteed. The 52, now also we put bash on top, no? Then we draw the rest of our deck. The 52. Also here not completely clear, right? I mean, if you draw headbutt with all 3 strikes, we cannot do it as well. If you draw headbutt with no strike, we can also not do it. But then again, there are also draws where we draw headbutt, double strike, whatever. Yeah. And then we would bash and strike for 22, so 52 becomes 30. And then we go into a reshuffle and 30 damage. We have metallicize still. So 30 damage means not even bash strike would do it. So we would need to, not even headbutt strike would do it. So we would really need to draw 3 instances of attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. This doesn't count. Or this only counts if you also draw headbutt or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's count the 7. 7 out of 12. And if you do not draw 3, we also take more. So how much does this prevent? 9. So we can now, and we can also assume that we block 1. So we can now block 10 against what? If he hits again, it's basically 24 more. But now we can block 10, and most of the times it just plays. Yeah. What? The longer you look, the more you like the double strike. The double strike is certainly wrong. Because this is 18 damage and this is only 16. Kind of. So, yeah. What? The metallicize? The metallicize is correct, yeah. If we have metallicize, yeah, it's also mitigation of risk, by the way. Also on top of everything else. Yeah, with this hand, we most certainly would have just died. Like the sickest worst hand in history. At least, yeah, no, nothing at least. This is not that bad because we will take one more damage because I'm now not willing to play block in the second big hit turn. But keep in mind that we do have metallicize online, so I do not have a problem even waiting 2 more turns. Not a problem. Which leads us to the other thing with the elixir. I don't think elixir is needed. Yeah, we draw a full attack, full force attack. Is 27. And we can put strike on top. Long story short, we can play 3 times 27, basically. What you don't see how elixir can be useful there, yeah, by not redrawing defense side. No. Okay, so here we either draw triple strike or we play bash strike. So I would even go headbutt strike strike because we drew the defend. Otherwise I would have maybe put the strike on top. But here it's pretty clear we want to draw the bash next turn. And if we don't draw the bash, we can strike. I teamatized this before there that we go full attack. That's clear. And again, yeah, that you go basically 2 times full attack. Now, if we redraw blocks, it's not a problem now because the next hit is irrelevant. 37. $25, but the next hit is irrelevant. Yeah, still go in. Yeah, this is obvious. Yeah, I like it. It's very good value. Is very good energy utilization. Is very good metallicize utilization. Very good inflame utilization. Perfect energy utilization. Nob must die. We just found a solve against the Hexaghost. Wow. That is very important, guys. Potion drop 40%, by the way. For those who want to waste this against Lagavulin, maybe not. Dreamcatcher. Yeah, the Dreamcatcher, what about it? It's okay. Naja. Immolate. And Bludgeon. Interesting. Ja, before the cubes oder was? Also super. Before the cubes, ja super. What you say, Kaltes solve Hexer? Yeah, it's funny how often Kaltes, by the way, is only a semi-solve, by the way. Also, it's crazy, because usually you would think it should automatically easily solve. But in reality, it's really still difficult very often. You don't like our relics so far? Yeah, the strawberry, of course not, but it was also a Neo choice, so whatever. Lizard Tail is mediocre, sure. Yeah, Dreamcatcher. Yeah. I mean, sometimes Ironclad wants cards. For that, we found the Immolate. The Immolate is really strong, especially that early. Of course, the earlier the better the Immolate, yeah. And we can even put it on the headbutt. But it's mostly about... No, I mean, that's okay. We did really pick 0 blocks until now. 1, 2, 3, 4 non-blocks. This is very interesting. Do you ever upgrade Bash here? Wer? Imminent Fire? Nö. Nee, nein. Also auch guaranteed not. So... Yeah, I talked about the blocking thing, right? So... Yeah, here we have 2 options. We could block. And then throw this in as a bone. We could bash this to 33. That would mean emulate attack does kill. I think Metallicize is always over defend because we also want to get it out of the deck. While simultaneously, yeah, we could also never rest with the Dreamcatcher because the upgrade is basically 2 upgrades. It increased the AoE by 7. That's basically literally counting as 2 upgrades. All the other upgrades we currently have are only 1 upgrade. Also only, but yeah, you get the point. So this being 2 upgrades is like, I would do that ever, always, yeah. And if we then get additional, it's also so insane here, it's so insane here. Maybe I still hate enough to even do this with life loss. And then if you're completely crippled, completely like dying, we might even do this because it's like nearly free. It's a very comfortable situation to be in. So again, there are 2 options. The one is basically double block here, saving 7. The other one is basically bashing this dude. It's obvious, right? These are the 2 options. So what is good and why? Our bashing 33, and we can never kill. Only if we draw Immolate we can kill. If we draw Immolate we could spend all energy and then we take 10 less, of course. Unless we also drew 1 block, because then we could have just blocked and we take not 10 less, but we would take 5 less. Now we could block now. 28 AoE means this guy will falter soon. And then we could even, what Immolate strike, what? Headbutt strike Immolate kills anyways. Headbutt strike Immolate. Yeah, but we don't have the energy to do that. But yeah, I would block in anyways because even if you draw double block with Immolate, we would always like double block this. As if no headbutt, we can even like, yeah, I think this block. Yeah, I mean I like full block out of different reasons. Naja, here's like Immolate can now Immolate block. Immolate means this is 15, and then we have Solve. Very nice to have Solve. I like Solves. So sick. Such a sick fight. Yeah, super sick. 40% for potion drop, or what is it? Yeah. Damn. But I guess since Hexa goes, we use the Cultist. The Elixir is bye-bye. Okay, we found some gold. We found Orichalcum. Orichalcum is insanely interesting. Why? Picked attack 1, picked attack 2, picked your attack or damage 3, picked this 4. Not having removed strike 5. Metallicize directly synergetic with Orichalcum 6. Not having any block 7. Ja, also super geil. Super thumbs up here. Not more attacks. Again, Cultist Potion Hexaghost. Guaranteed. Seeing Red Bloodletting. Seeing Red because Headbutt can prepare bigger turns. Seeing Red Bloodletting, Headbutt can create bigger turns. Bloodletting Immolate because 2 energy. Bloodletting a little bit Dreamcatcher sustain. Bloodletting also potential wound build, maybe later under certain circumstances. Or is it just Seeing Red? Some kind of threat spot says Orichalcum speaks against energy ? That is correct. I'm just curious because Bloodletting enables Cube. But that being said, we can also make an argument that if this is not then we don't want to have the bloodletting before Nob pick. We might also find a 4th energy, then we don't need it as well. But we do have the flex potion against Nob, and I would also be willing to use this against the Nob. Potion drop currently 30%, so if we go out of this fight into this fight without using the flex potion and without finding a potion, this is 40%. Is this because you're more likely to have to use the defend to make it use? Yeah, exactly. If you draw a defend in the very same hand, the defend play is basically useless. And before the Nob, every draw of these is basically also a dead draw, because usually you will be able to play your attacks. Whereas in our case, that is not even necessarily true. It's only 1 time max. Yeah, but usually the future iterations, you probably wanted more. I mean, first of all, there's also always the question with Dark Embrace stuff. And then, yeah, the Twin Strike is definitely not. And we should also not get too confused with the relics we currently have. I mean, Strawberry just gave us max HP, okay. So now we are, but our life total is low. I mean, there's no question about that. The Lizard Tail I would not necessarily like to break, obviously not. I mean, if you can prevent to break the Lizard Tail, especially having the Dreamcatcher, we would prevent that. We would try to prevent that. Resting is a card which is around 50-60 gold in our case, which basically means it's very close to the upgrade anyways, so that would make a lot of sense. But obviously we will always take this Elite 2. Orichalcum blocks the turn 2, and turn 3 we probably also still don't take lethal damage, and then we can flex out, most likely. Yeah, the Twin Strike is not needed, I would say. I mean, it's not guaranteed that we go into a strength direction. I mean, you do see the Inflame, okay. So, but after Inflame, Twin Strike is still not good, funnily enough, right? So, but if you would argue that it's better than Strikes, I mean, that's an obvious one. And it's also infinitely better than the Strikes. But it's also not even that much. Also, Immolate Plus is also already better. The next question would be, what do we like to headbutt? Do you like to headbutt Immolate? Okay, Immolate with Cultist Potion also sucks big time, right? Ah, it's really sad. Yeah, we use Cultist and then Immolate is still not dealing much more damage. That being said, if this is vulnerable, it's also 45. So... interesting. Naja, and against the Nob we can use the Flex Potion, so it already deals more damage than... This would also convert the Flex Potion into more damage. Interesting. And against the Hexaghost we have Cultist, and then we can use Twin Strike and can even headbutt the Twin Strike. So, if we are talking short term, the Twin Strike is certainly making making us stronger. And then there would be also the question about Lagavulin. We could use Cultist Potion against Lagavulin instead of against Hexaghost. But that's usually a bad idea, because with our current loadout, I'm pretty certain that we are just not good against Hexaghost. Yeah. You still like seeing red for bash immo turns? Yeah, we could seeing red bash immo. And you're saying our block density is not high enough to not justify the seeing red. How is seeing red generally? After corruption, it's basically card for 2 energy, which is slightly positive for sure. Dark Embrace basically makes it positive. Feel No Pain makes it also positive, which basically means, yeah, maybe we can also, like, if you pick seeing red, we also have versatility options for a lot of different things. And against Lagavulin is good anyways, by the way, yeah. Against Lagavulin, yeah, we set up bash. How is it even against Lagavulin? Let's say we go here, we can buy a relic, by the way, or we remove some garbage. Buy a relic, remove garbage, mostly we buy a relic, whatever. So there's this fight, yeah. And this is 42 then. So we can burst 50 in the open, and then we can hopefully repeat that without taking more than because we have metallicize, right? We take 22 maybe. Interesting. Am I doing 100 defect runs after this? No, I'm not touching the defect. This is, yeah. In the Spire there are 4 different game modes, and I feel it very natural that you choose for yourself the game modes which you feel are like the best. There are literally 4 game modes in this Spire. If you say Spire run, there are 4 different characters, and they are all inherently different. Yeah. What would be a good comparison? I don't know. You know, if you have 4 different game modes in a game, and there's literally no reason why you would play all 4. I mean, I wouldn't know one. Unless you say you enjoy all characters roughly equal, or like this. But I see a big difference there. Quite a big difference. Yeah, there are 4 game modes, 3 of them are fun, pretty much, yeah. You know. Why I do not enjoy the defect? Naja, because if you are like playing the defect normal or well, then you have 50%. Also okay, the Ironclad. If you play the Ironclad well, you have 50%. If you play the Ironclad insanely well, you have 80%. If you play the defect well, you have 50% as well. But if you play the defect insanely well, you still have only 65, 70. It just shows how streamlined and not skill heavy this character is. Just sad. I mean, it's you know, I can like explain it now long and like, you know what? If you ever have 1000 hours in this game, just play the defect a lot and you will see. Like it's not as long as you're not very good in this game, it's not apparent. But once you become very good in this game, it's like clear as the sky. It's like clear as the sky. It's not even a little bit like it's, yeah. What can I say? You know, you need to make your own experience. If it's for memes, the defect is, by the way, very suitable. Yeah? There are a lot of things. It's just, you know, for me specifically, it's just like, yeah, it's eigentlich klar. I probably already talked too much about that. I mean, if I talk like this about the defect, like you might think, oh, I don't like the defect as a character. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, if you, in a competitive way, the defect is really not suitable. In like a way of, if you want to win most of your runs, the defect is not a lot of fun. For sure, yeah. It's not even about winning or losing. It's I played one run when I was here on my vacation. Won that run, but it didn't matter. It failed completely brain dead. I guess it's horrifying. My brain is like on. Yeah. Okay. What? For mental Jack was asked, some guys show high win rates with defect? No, actually not. Also, I think Terrence played sample size with a high win rate. I don't know, 50 games with 70% or something, maybe more. I don't know. But it's not. Then the next sample, that's why you always take a look at more sample, right? Then he tried again, and that was not, the 70% were not reproducible. And I guess it's like always, if enough people, also with win streaks. If you see somebody win streaking on the defect like 12 in a row, yeah, that's bound to happen, you know. Or even 13, 14 in a row, that's bound to happen. I think you can only do it with logic. It's the same with the Watcher boss swap. If you believe the Watcher boss swap is incorrect, just go through the relics and think yourself, you know. Think about what these relics do to your Watcher run. It's not, you know, there are a lot of these things where yeah, it's just yeah, like this. No, maybe my watchers can also explain you why the defect sucks. I really have the feeling that I'm going in loops. So Yeah. Once, okay, here's maybe the last thing. Once you see that you do not utilize your relics with the defect, maybe that's when you become sad. At least it was for me that way. If I take a look at the other 3 characters, Ironclad, Watcher, and Silent, I can always take a look at my relic bar and at the cards into my deck. And after I take a look, I can make decisions which go into that very specific direction. So you will very, very, very rarely find me at the end of an Ironclad run where I didn't utilize all my relics, or at least most of them. Like now, we built around Orichalcum, even about the smallest of the relics. Now I currently completely built around the Orichalcum and the Dreamcatcher. This is completely influencing my pathing decision, my gameplay decision, my picking decisions, everything. And with the defect I realized that very, very often, if you want to min-max your win rate, you take a look at your relic bar and the relics didn't matter. Yeah, which is like just such a sad thing, in my opinion. Yeah, because that's an integral part of the game, in my opinion. Finding cards and relics, and then depending on what cards or relics you found, adjusting accordingly. No, I think if you want to min-max the Silent, you have way more decision making, way more action space to min-max the Silent. Starting with the attacks, starting which builds you take, which you do not have on the defect. On the Silent you will find that, I mean, maybe also too strong. I mean, on the Silent I also don't like that specific relics just push you so much into Blade Dance and stuff like this. But yeah, that's why I also play the Ironclad. Yeah, okay. What a balance patch good for this game? No. I think it's good as it is. It's very nice. There's something for everybody. No. I feel it's in a very, very good space. It's a very good position. So where were we at? And why is this so difficult? Yeah, I guess the Bloodletting falls off in value even more so because we already have Orichalcum. So while we sometimes can still utilize the Seeing Red energy, that we really can utilize the Bloodletting synergy goes down again, like the likelihood. Seeing Red is probably better in our case because there are sometimes these things where we actually do have 4 energy, and we can even set it up with this. Generally speaking, we are still in Act 1 where energy matters more than card draw. So that could also speak for Seeing Red. And last but not least, Seeing Red is also not the worst to have in your deck because there are some synergies which we can pull out. And there's also a lot of card draw where you can actually trade that card against something else. Whereas Feel No Pain is difficult with Orichalcum. It's really a tricky position to be in. Naya, because Feel No Pain first of all goes against Orichalcum. So there's that. And then there's Twin Strike. So I think we can opt out Bloodletting. It's Seeing Red or Twin Strike. And again, it's just like super difficult because, okay, actually it's not that difficult. I would never pick the Twin Strike if you don't need it. Straight up. Why? Because Twin Strike is quite a lousy scaling attack. It scales with strength, but it scales factor 2. Which is lousy. Yeah. Putting that aside, the base is 10 damage, which is lousy. Which basically means it probably breaks even if you have like around 3 strength. Yeah, that's not very good, right? So there's a thing about the Hexa Ghost. And what I see is that the Cultist Potion can prevent us a lot of life loss against the Lagavulin. But that being said, I also see that if we are completely crippled, I mean, okay, if the question mark loses life, that would be really sad. But we also already saw the treasure, right? And even if this is elite and we might die, we can then activate the Lizard Tail into upgrade. Or if we don't, we can, if our life total is completely horrible, I wouldn't mind pressing this Dreamcatcher thing. And Flex Potion again, not to lose too much life here, or here. So Cultist, and even if you do not find a new potion, definitely Cultist against the Hexaghost, because it will save us life, like a lot of life. So, again, that's like a very clearly laid out game plan. Against the Lagavulin, we not only do have the Metallicize, but we actually block 9. So we take 2 times 11. We would still not die if we heal in the hallway fight. We can even set up Inflame against the Lagavulin as well. Yeah. So not only do we put a lot of powers against the Lagavulin front loaded, but we even have a Relic which also blocks us quite a lot while we play the attacks. And if you play the attacks, this is already 30 into 45 into kill later. So honestly, I do not see us needing the Twin Strike against Lagavulin whatsoever. What about Nob? Against Nob this is already 40. Like 41 turn, then 2 times. Also and Orichalcum turn 2, so the killing turn 2 is like not effective. And if he cannot kill by turn 3, maybe we need to help. And even if he could not help, we would maximally take 15. So pretty nice. I don't think we need this whatsoever. And then there's, last but not least, there's Hexaghost. Hexaghost for that attack. I mean, honestly, I'm not even sure whether this is worse against Nob than the Twin Strike is, honestly, yeah. Because this is conglomerated 30 damage in one card, the other one is 14. This is might be better. This is also pretty good. In hallway fights is much better, yeah. In hallway fights we don't want Twin Strike, we want Immolate. And we want exactly Immolate. We just block in until we see Immolate and then we kill everything. So there's that. Now against the Hexaghost, if you use the Strength Potion, how is it? 1 Strength. Gefällt dir? Ja gut. Machen wir noch was zu trinken? Das war super. I bought myself a new e-bike because my old one got short, also das wird geklaut. Das habe ich euch ja erzählt. Ja. Aber jetzt habe ich mir ein neues geholt. Kein Problem. Minus 6000. Ja, okay. Ja, es ist halt so manchmal scheiße, Mann. Ja, also ich war so sad. Ich hätte lieber mein altes nochmal gehabt übrigens. Ja, ich war echt verliebt in mein altes Bike. Aber egal. So, was ist jetzt los? Achso, ja genau. Twin Strike. Ja, nee, also Seeing Grid. Genau. If you use the Cultist Potion against Hexaghost. Because you rest. If you rest, the Hexaghost can never deal damage. Can never deal enough damage. Yeah. But honestly, if you do not rest, the Hexaghost can probably also never deal enough damage. Because we have Metallicize, we block 9, he attacks for 12, he does 3. Who cares? Then he attacks for 6, and Orichalcum blocks perfectly again. Then he attacks for 12, and Orichalcum blocks perfect again. And then we can also put Inflame for even more strength. Then we can play Headbutt to put probably something which is not Immolate on top. But, yeah. What sexy says, what's going on with this e-bike and the epidemic? No one driving by themselves any longer. Yeah, I mean, it depends on whether you want to cycle like 4,000 kilometers or not. Yeah, like you will realize that even with an e-bike, if you suddenly have like daily 150 to 200 kilometers, that you would appreciate it by a lot. So what we would really like to upgrade Bash before Hexaghost. Yeah, but this is schon. Ja, we can upgrade Bash before Hexaghost, ist ja auch kein Problem, oder? We are then at 4 strengths, 6 strengths, this is 20, dann irgendwie 60, und das machen wir halt 4 Mal, but we have Orichalcum. It shouldn't be a problem. But what about Seeing Red? Is that important in some, does that have some relevance? Maybe it's okay to pick. Yeah, I don't know. Is it okay to pick? I mean, we have Orichalcum, I'm not sure whether it's okay to pick. Means we don't use our relic. Yeah, that's okay if you don't use our relic. I mean, if you don't die, we don't die. And chances that we don't die against the Hexaghost if you use upgraded Bash, Cultist Potion, and Orichalcum are very, very high. Because the lower our life total, the lower the first attack is as well. And we even have protection, so even if there would be Risk of Ruin of 2%, we can just use the Lizard Tail for this Risk of Ruin of 2%, which you could usually not do. Usually if you have Risk of Ruin of 2%, we might sometimes not be able to risk that. So last but not least, I'm really on the Seeing Red currently, where I'm really thinking, okay, what about it? I really don't have a clean opinion on this Seeing Red. Like, never had. Like, it's just very... I mean, it is true that it doesn't synergize with the Orichalcum whatsoever. So is it not that we just draw a hand of 5? And usually half of them... Yeah, okay, 40%. So usually 3 cards are to be played. Because if you don't want to play these. And if you want to play 3 cards, we spend, yeah, I don't know. It makes some hands like Bash and Immolate playable, yeah, but also some hands not playable, right? Against the Nob, it's usually just a curse, but against the Lagavulin it should help, right? And in Hallways? And Hallways it has to be certainly bad, because we delay our draw on the Immolate. So, I'm just curious in general, what about this Seeing Red? It trades what? Card against energy. That's usually beneficial. But not if you need the draw and not if you do have enough energy. And it's true that it really doesn't synergize with the Orichalcum. You're not a big fan personally. Yeah, I'm also not a big fan personally, because usually in the endgame you have 5 energy and you want to draw your powers. You want to draw your card draw. You want to draw your real cards. You don't want to draw Seeing Red. Yeah, and then have too much energy in your hand. And if you do have too many cards in your hand which are good, so be it, right? I mean, if you go Battle Trance and then suddenly you have too many cards and you can only spend 4 or 5 energy on that, you're probably happy enough. Yeah. And before Nob, it also seems that Seeing Red is weird. Especially if you want to go into Immolate early. Look, Seeing Red doesn't have to go Immolate early, which is insanely important against Slavers, which is insanely important against Lord of Gremlin or whatever. And because then we can also fast ahead, but Immolate. And Dankeschön. It's also much better in all hallways. In all hallways, it's much better if you have Immolate immediately. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but the focus on the Ironclad might also just end with this, with these games. I think at this moment, for me, it's always to get into like a near perfect state of the characters. So to basically near perfect them, and then you know, do something else. What I'm saying is this is currently just proof of concept of our playing strength. So, and it's a lot of fun as well, but also shows how versatile the Ironclad is. What's the long story short? Yeah, 32 more games, this one included, and probably not more Ironclad, because at this point I'm pretty certain that, yeah, I don't know, maybe nobody will ever succeed with the Ironclad. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it could be that like never ever again there will be somebody who plays the Ironclad on that level. I don't know, maybe that sounds weird. No. But I truly believe that. Yeah, it could be that. I would say it could be. It's very likely. Oh, no shit. Yeah, no shit. It's very likely. But it also doesn't matter. Like, it's I'm just saying. Yeah, because not that like people come again and say, okay, like okay, I did miss the runs or whatever, right? Like, these are the runs I play, and probably I will just like finish playing Ironclad's run forever, because I don't need it for the viewerships. For me, it's like, okay, I want to prove something, but not for you guys, but for myself. And if I did that, I just continue to do something else. Maybe Watcher, I don't know. Yeah, but what collector of stuff says Lifecoach says I am the best. I am the best. Okay, no, but it's not wrong. Like, for me, it's really about proving that for myself, not for somebody else. Like, for myself, and also, and this is also the other thing. And this is something you might not see maybe with other people, right? That I really try to be as skeptical as possible about that. So I would never, for example, have a big win streak and then think I'm the freaking motherfucker of the earth, you know? Because I would just think, okay, what's wrong with that? Is the metric correct? Is the metric incorrect? Whatever, you know? And the same goes for the Ironclad. Like, just the skepticism, you know, is, or for anything, everything, yeah? For me, it's really only important, okay, like, what is a good measurement and what do I want? And then I just do what I want. And if it's satisfying, I do something else. It's the same thing, because people are asking, yo, if you earn so many millions with poker, why did you not continue to play that? And, you know, usually I just don't answer that question, or like, I basically never answer that question, because it's so. If somebody answers such a question, asks such a question, it does not really matter much what you answer, because they have their own construct of beliefs which you cannot break anyways. It's the same thing when I said, yeah, I quit it because of ethical concerns, because I don't want to rip off money from others without creating additional value whatsoever. And people are, yeah, right. And I'm like, yes, that's exactly what happened. I mean, es ist halt echt so, da guckst du halt echt und du denkst dir so, meine Schweine gehen pfeifen, weißt du, das ist echt. Ja, ich weiß es nicht, aber es ist so, ist ja okay. Ich meine, the older you get, especially if you keep your eyes open, the more chill. I don't know. I mean, I'm really chill now. Like in the, I only had that like since like since 2 months maybe, but I really relaxed myself in all concerns. Naja, before I was like rather strict on those things, that I was really okay. Like, if somebody talks like complete garbage, that I'm like a little bit angry about it and stuff like this. But the anger really faded away. I don't know. It's not important for me any longer. It's really interesting. Yeah. Of course, it would still be better to educate, but I'm just saying, you know, it's not as bad as it was before. Okay. Little Varan says, don't want to be rude, but this also sounds a bit like an ego thing. Proving to be the best, blah blah. Oh, you mean this with the Ironclad or what? Yeah, I just said it's an ego thing. Or what do you mean? I don't. What's up? Of course it's an ego thing. If I like, have what? I don't understand the question. Okay. Yes, I want to play the game well, and if I can be the best in this game, I opt into this. That's something I definitely want to have. If it's backed up by data. If it's backed up by data. If not, fuck it. Then it's like whatever it is, you know. But if I can back it up with data, sure. And again, like about this, I mean, we talked about it already too much. It's just like, oh, I'm really always like so. Maybe this is also something with the disbelief, you know, that people do not understand data, that people cannot understand data. Because for me, it just comes so natural. Yeah? It's so obvious what performances mean and what performances do not mean, right? But yeah. Wouldn't it be interesting to collect all the seeds you failed and play them later all together? No, I don't think so. I mean, we could do that, but yeah. Yeah, sure, could do that. Yeah. Oh. What Sober says, failed seeds also have a bit of a bias, if you will. Naya, you can just look them up in your history, right? So, playing hard seeds would probably be the way to improve. Oh no, not necessarily, because you have hindsight, right? It's very difficult to blank out the hindsight from your runs. The best to improve is, in my opinion, that you just lay out all the possibilities and then try to make predictions and see whether your predictions are accurate or not. It's really about prediction accuracy. Yeah. For example, if this is NOP and these are normal fights and this question mark doesn't change anything, we will be at 10 HP here, which would mean that we do not need to rest, and then we go into the fight and we will probably end the fight with 3 HP if the fight goes normal. That would be like a prediction pattern, right? And nowadays our predictions are very, very much on point. Like scary, like it's scary how on point these predictions are. I give you some examples. For those who watch the runs, they know sometimes I pick a bad card, which I would usually not pick. And if you think back, how often was it that we did some decision where we said, okay, we need this for the front load or for the immediate value, and then 3-4 floors later we would have died without that decision. It's so often, it's crazy, yeah. Which is so beautiful, honestly. It's really nice to know. Yeah, so not seeing red before NOP. Yeah, seeing red before NOP even makes the NOP harder again. If we, with normal draws, that should usually be the case. Literally the only thing is about bash emulate, but even there, I'm not even sure, because emulate headbutt is already 40, and then we can just rinse and repeat. We don't necessarily need the bash. Yeah. So I do not see that the seeing red helps us to deal damage output against NOP whatsoever. What educated evaluations come by encountering big variance of samples? No, I don't think so. I think there's some threshold where you can get like empirically strong to a certain extent, and that's when you actually need to calculate with the real percentages. Of course we can click this through, like, or this fight we just had, of course we can click this fight through 10,000 times, or like 100 times, and then make our decisions towards what happened. But we can also just exactly calculate. We can calculate it exactly. Yeah. And the same goes for this, the same goes for this, the same goes for everything. Yeah. So you do not need to collect data. That's the thing. Yeah. It's the same in all games, and that's also why we can, also if we approach, you know that we are very successful, or we're very successful in different games. Also like in real life as well, putting that aside, right? I mean, there were always like things I did next to playing computer games, and like in real life. And I didn't need to collect that much experience in real life, because I could just calculate outcomes and then make decision making on the base of that, right? So on the base of calculating stuff, you do not need to make the experience also necessarily. The experience of the seeds is just like a proof of concept. It was the same with the Watcher, calculating what will happen. Also with the first 3 card picks. If you're talking about pathing on the Watcher, yeah, That you need 3 enemies, then you can calculate exactly how likely it is to receive an attack or not. And then you can calculate exactly how likely it is to find potions or not. And then you can make exact predictions whether it's correct to take 2 enemies or 3 enemies on the Watcher early, for example. And you don't need to play 1000 times the Watcher for that. You just can calculate it exact. And there's also no room for mistakes then. I mean, there is a lot of room for mistake because one mistake throws you back. But what I mean is, it's much more accurate than just spamming runs. So infinitely more accurate. You know? It's like rolling a dice. And you can roll a dice and you can also just calculate, you know. Based on previous samples of other things. Naja, gut. Also, ja, klar. It's like a back and forth. Like how I do is analysis, figuring out what's good, and then implementing that into my gameplay. Sure. Yeah. So, Twin Strike. If we will use this potion, we will use this potion, and then Twin Strike suddenly is worth nothing. Also, Twin Strike really bad with Immolate, right? It's not your decision, but isn't it time to move on? It's definitely time to move on. You mean here, what? Oh, which one? I mean, I'm still curious, but... Naja, I mean, this is not... I mean, to put things into perspective, the Twin Strike in our case is better than this, is slightly better than this, is way better than these, and is only worse than this, so... I'm just currently also thinking about... Also, okay, if we do not take the Twin Strike, we don't take any attack. That's basically how it works. But I'm also thinking that Immolate Plus will solve a lot of fights. Solves Slavers, solves a lot of hallway fights. So maybe we just do not need this Twin Strike Plus. Yeah. Yeah. So this is this. The Hexaghost is impatient. Nah, he is not impatient. He's sitting there. Even if he reaches the Hexaghost now, he is still not activated. But yes, he's like a sleeping Watcher. Ja, okay, komm. Weiter geht's, oder? Ja, und gleich freaking rewarded mit der Craploads of Gold, Mann. 80 Gold und dann wie viele Upgrades sind das? Sind das so 4 Upgrades oder was? 480 oder was? Ja, geil. Das ist natürlich nicht 480, aber ich nehme es trotzdem. Ja, richtig geil, before the shop 80 Gold, mega high roll. Ja, und dann gleich ins Orarian to upgraded attacks. Every freaking thing aligns. Or we take the Hand of Greed because it comes upgraded. This is so stupid, man. Hey, can we do this with a remove or what? Yeah, we can even remove Hand of Greed. Craw. And Hand of Greed 2 energy into Orichalcum. Boah, auch so stark. Fatal. A lot of gold. Holy crap, man. Oh, upgraded. Boah. You're looking at it. It's just good, right? Es ist einfach richtig gut. Usually you buy it and it's not upgraded. Upgrade on this is very important. It's 5 more gold and 5 damage. So it's indeed that we received the upgrade. It's really good. Yeah, it's also great against Nob and great against Lagavulin. And we currently also want to trade. This is also trading frontload power against late game power. Naja, you get Fatal, you get 300-400 gold. So you will get better in the late game. Even have Headbutt. I'm on it. I'm on it. So, disregarding the Orichalcum, we still remove strikes, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's no world where we don't remove strikes. Yeah. Do you have the time? Do we have the time? We can 3 life, 3 HP for 25 gold. Yeah. Probably okay. Hand of Greed. Orichalcum. 25 Gold again. Power Potion. Ah. Ja, also 25 Gold for 3. What is 50? Yeah, 50, yeah, genau. Power Potion, I'm pretty certain. Okay, now this is tricky. This is getting tricky, honestly. Anger seems like a bait. The anger is complete bait. I am looking at Hemo or nothing. Ritual seems better for Hexaghost. So you're saying this? This that we found the potion was not very good. What do you mean? Ritual is better against Hexaghost than Power Potion? That is wrong. That is certainly just wrong. The Power Potion is twice as strong than the Ritual because Demon Form, guys. Is not only Demon Form. Like, the Power Potion cannot brick against the Hexaghost. To put things into perspective, yeah? You do not have bricks with the Power Potion. It's, What, Barricade is also good? Nah, Barricade is not so good. But Fire Breathing is like 40-50. Evolve draws you some cards. Demon Form is twice as potent as Ritual. What else? Yeah, everything. Anything, honestly. Juggernaut also deals 40-50. Doesn't seem great. Wieso? Das ist auf 40-50. Das ist gar kein Problem. Then we have also something like, ja genau, ja. Okay. So, what are the decisions? The first decision is what do we pick here? If we pick. Would there be something we want to have here? You're saying anger seems like bait? Yeah, that's certainly the case, because anger does not synergize with Orichalcum. 8 damage is also not that infinitely better than 6 damage. Putting aside we already do have Immolate Plus. Yeah. Anger would also decrease the value of the Hand of Greed. Hand of Greed also is already in deck, is also upgraded, so it's also damage and gold. And also attack against Knob for 2 energy, of course. So why don't we just remove the Flex Potion? Yeah, we can also talk about the potion first. I thought maybe we talk about the attack first. Naja, we can probably, also 69 currently, we go to this. And we will maybe at some point, okay, we remove this at the shop, okay? So our attacks are this, okay. These also completely lousy, of course. This usually fine, also finisher, but also worse than Hemo, yeah. Also Hemo is like 120, this is 225. Okay, the one is also, but probably still better than Hand of Greed. Immolate, yeah, but yeah. Flex is like what, 10 or 15 damage, but only if we don't play our good cards. Ja, Flex ist halt, So, we cannot, also with the Hemo, is there something about the Hemo here? It will hurt our late game or what? Because 1 energy 20. This is Flex is not a great potion, but Cultist is only better against Lagavulin. Yeah. What we are incentivized to pick attacks and going for strength build limits us a bit. We are incentivized to pick attacks and go for strength build, you say? We are incentivized to pick attacks because they come upgraded or what? Incentivized to pick attacks. Interesting. So what we want to pick is utility attacks, right? We want to pick utility attacks because they will come upgraded. What are utility attacks? Iron Wave is a semi-utility attack 50-50. Ja, ja, in dem Ding. Ja, wieso? Was denn? Uppercut is utility. Uppercut is utility. A lot of examples. Pommel Strike is utility. But Iron Wave is also almost actively bad with Orichalcum. Yeah, that would be something we would need to decide on. But I wouldn't even be so sure about that. So, what is my concern? That we pick too much garbage. That's obvious. Yeah, that's my concern. Putting too much garbage into our beautiful deck. And I'm really curious about this Hemo, whether the Hemo qualifies as too much garbage. Yeah. And why I wonder is because we will pick some attacks. Okay, cool. Now, Hemo does not synergize with Inflame, of course. So, we would rather like to pick a Boomerang, right? Yeah, Strength deck, right, yeah. If you have Molten Egg, we can pick upgraded Boomerangs. And upgraded Boomerangs are already dealing 12 base. Instead of like, whatever, 17 on the Hemo. So it's a difference of 5, but then of course once we hit Inflame, that difference is counteracted. Yeah. What the ritual solves the Lagavulin fight? The Lagavulin. Yeah, the ritual is also better than the Flex or what? That's what you're saying, yeah? Because the Flex is... I mean, the ritual is usually ultimatively slow. But it is true that against Lagavulin, the Cultist potion is super sick as well. So... But you're saying we want to have it against Lagavulin? Didn't we say that's super easy anyways? You can see some fights where Hemo helped a lot, but it will fall off drastically. Yes, right. Yeah. 1 energy, around 16-17 damage. Pommel Strike Plus, which is a common, is infinitely better already, right? If you say Hemo would be, for example, the magnitude of 17, Pommel Strike Plus is infinitely better because Orichalcum or what? And then there's something about the Flex you're talking about. The Flex potion we would not use only for the Hand of Greed. And actually the Flex is weird if you take a look at these, right? But the Power Potion is equally weird or what? Flex is weird because of 2 energy attacks, yeah? Flex is front load, Cultist isn't. Yes. Okay, let's talk about the Power Potion first. The Power Potion is insanely good, right? I mean, Power Potion against Hexaghost. Is the Power Potion always... I mean, we can also just use the Cultist against Hexaghost, honestly. We could do that. I mean, it's not wrong. I'm just curious. This is then not front load, but we could use Power Potion against... I don't know. I have a little bit decision paralysis here. I wonder where this comes from. Yeah, because we have two options. Can we talk about the one thing first? So, Hemo. 17-1 energy. Which is... We said we want to upgrade Bash. Is that even true? It's not even true, right? We pick any uppercut. Because it's upgraded. So, if we are willing to pick any uppercut, I'm really not certain about the Bash here. Upgraded, I mean. Especially not if you use a potion against Hexagos already. And then if you do not draw the Immolate early, I feel it will definitely create also damage output against Slavers, for example. It's also an attack which synergizes with Orichalcum. Against the Knob, it's needless to be said that it's very good. There will be some fights where the damage will apply. Whenever we don't draw Immolate, basically, right? But we also say that we will be able to create or generate a 50-50 on the Immolate at some point. And then it falls off. But what does even fall off? What does fall off even mean? Is it really that heavy, the falling off part? Because this I am not so sure about. Like how heavy it actually does fall off. 1 energy, 20 damage. When does that fall off? I mean, with vulnerable inflicted, it's always like 30-40 damage. I don't even know. And then, if you get something like Dude or whatever, there are also some other things. Like Rupture. If you have Rupture Brutality, that this does something additional. I think I could see that. What power is better versus strength? Yeah, power, sure. Plexus utility. Yeah, exactly. Plexus utility if this is not, right? If you want to use it there. I really wonder if you whiff on the potion, on the power potion. I mean, whiffing is so incredibly unlikely though. But, I mean, having the Cultist as a guaranteed scaling against Hexagos is also nice. I feel like we shouldn't be... This is Hedge. I think this against Hexagos is just like a very beautiful thing. And, for the moment we pick Rupture, it becomes utility and doesn't really fall off. Yeah, the moment we pick Brutality, Rupture, it never falls off. But there is also something about it simply dealing 20 damage in coordination with vulnerable, it's even more. Yeah. So, it's, it can save us against Knob, the Hemo. Yeah, it's also good against Knob as I saved. I don't know about save, but I also believe that it's just against Book of Stabbing. We are probably already strong enough. But I don't know. I mean, what do we currently have? What do we currently have? We picked Immolate. Okay, I mean, that's a very powerful attack, right? And we picked Hand of Greed. So what speaks for this is that this comes down upgraded. And there is also something about that some enemies will falter to the front load. Is that often that they will falter to the front load? Everything in me tells me we should take this Hemo. What tells me we should not take this Hemo? The only thing which tells me that we shouldn't take it. It's even good against Spire Shield, Spire Spear and such. I mean, what would speak against it really? I mean, I don't know. Nothing. I mean, it's literally the only thing is, what if we go for a barricade build? We are completely out of that. We are completely out of this territory, going for barricade build. If you go for anything which concludes with body slam, it would be also bad. We are completely out of this body slam territory. No, I think I just take it. Yeah. Yeah. So, power potion. What is good with Dreamcatcher? No, it's actually bad with Dreamcatcher because Hemo basically tells you that you take less damage in fights. Yeah. But yeah. So Flex Potion now, or Also, I stick to the sentiment that I would like to have Cultists in the Hexaghost fight. I really have the feeling if we use Cultists in the Hexaghost fight, we solve the Hexaghost. And not only do we solve the Hexaghost, but we probably receive an upgrade beforehand. Honestly, resting is now not 50 gold, but because attacks are upgraded, maybe resting is 60, 70 gold. Because we can take utility. Do we have a priority upgrade? Not really. Not really. So we could also rest instead. Does that mean the Hexaghost is solved? I mean, we could upgrade back. I don't know. Yeah. Why not power instead of the flex potion? Yeah, because flex can deal 10 damage on demand. Or even 15. And power potion... Power potion can definitely not do that against the Nob. Against the Lagavulin, we could use the power potion. Yeah. Power potion can whiff so hard against the Nob. If we, I mean, we have 3 turns, and now with the Hemo, we have, yeah, so we are never wrong against Nob, right? I mean, we can always combine this with this. So it's already 45, plus, yeah, the other bad draws against Nob. Maybe. And then flex potion is good. Not many though. And against Lagavulin we said we are just completely fine, right? We have this. We have this. We even have this. And even against Lagavulin we could use that for burst. This can also be 22. Yeah. Okay, I tell you where I'm coming from. I am a little bit allergic not to take the power because I believe that powers are very potent on the Ironclad. At least last time I checked. So how? Yeah, and that we keep the flex potion with having, nah, not very a lot of like multi-attack is also slightly weird. But I guess this is fair because we just do this. Yeah, probably that's better. Yeah, I mean. Corruption is not even that great as a power. Usually corruption is great, but in our case it's whatever. So barricade is usually great, in our case it's whatever. So maybe just keep it. Yeah, maybe just keep it. So inflame is must. Reacher goes against Hexaghost. That's a certainty. Yeah, metallicize. Next turn. Open with headbutt, strike, or what? Yeah. Yeah, something headbutt or what? How can we, we could also open now with bash strike, but that's weird. How do we want to open? Headbutt, yeah. Or hand of greed headbutt. Yeah, hand of greed headbutt, I don't know, but we do not open here, right? No, because hemokinesis and immolate. Hand headbutt something would be nice. Yeah, as we definitely don't open here. Hand headbutt something, you say? So what do you want? You want to defend on top is nice. Oh, you want to triple block? Oh yeah, we could also triple block. But what happens if we triple block? Oh, you want to double block? I thought we actually maybe just want to deal damage. If you put the bash on top, we deal 75. And for example, 75, 12, so 32. So he goes to 43, and then we can just kill. Yeah. We have passive block though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. If we triple block and this guy still stays at 85, and then we triple block again, for example, but we probably don't. So I'm really thinking we should just bash. Also if bash on top, then we need to put it on top now, right? I mean, that's clear. And we have so much passive block that I'm very happy about just... I mean, we can still decide now, but I think This is like 22, so it's 63. And depending on the draw, we can just kill then. 63. This is already 40. So this into this kills. Good that we picked it. This into this only kills with Flex Potion, but we could then use the Flex Potion. There are simply different ways to kill. And I like that. Yeah. I also don't think that the Flex Potion is any valuable. Poor Recalculate. Okay. So this is 40, this is... Oh, okay, we need Flex Potion. Otherwise we take Lizard Tail. Do we want to take the Lizard Tail? No, we do not want to take the Lizard Tail. I just double check again. 40, 16, 56. Maybe I should check whether it's enough. If I do 48 and... Okay. Kopfnuss des Todes. Ooh, yeah. Power, I can feel it. The power, I can feel it. I can really feel it. Why is it powerful? Insanity, perfect life utilization. Insanity, perfect potion utilization. Insanity, perfect potion preservation. Insanity, perfect artifact find. Insanity, perfect hemokinesis utilization. Impossible. We didn't even use the hemo, right? Okay, whatever. What were the pummel is good? You're klar with the upgrade? Sure. With the exhaust? Sure. With the inflame? Sure. Can take pummel upgrade. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I mean, we definitely don't take the combust if all the techs are coming upgraded, right? Yeah, high accuracy runs, I don't even know about this. I think it's just like that half of it is just social time. I mean, I'm reading the chat. No, like seriously, I mean, I have been checking and I think the streams are currently like around 5-6 hours always. And I'm pretty certain that half of the time is just like going into the chat and answering questions and social talk. So I think the runs themselves are probably rather in the magnitude of like 3. Hey, hey Rollyland, welcome man. Welcome in the Spire. Okay, so we have Emulate plus whatever take the combust. Only scaling like Rupture, but then that probably goes Rupture first into combust. Yeah. Please build also. Wie jetzt das hier, oder was? Der Instance-Burn, oder wie? We can take this pun, but we need to be careful not to pick too many attacks. You're not a huge fan of Pommel Plus? Okay, let's see. This. Pommel Plus. Pommel Plus. 2 times 5. Against Hexagos, insanely strong, of course. But usually you're saying weird because currently it deals either 1 energy 10 damage or after inflame 20. After inflame is like as good as hemo. It's 5 times, yeah? 5 times 4, yeah, 20, genau. Also after inflame is as strong as hemo. And before inflame is complete trash. If you get the boot, it also doesn't change much. If we get Akabeko, it changes a lot. But then again, we can just pick it once we have Akabeko. Yeah, I also don't take it. It scales fantastically with strength, which we currently do not have. I think that's the point. And if we have strength, maybe we want something else. We still don't have exhaust synergy. Yeah. We have Cultist though. Yeah, but Cultist solves the Hexagos. That was the entire point, right? We have Cultist, and with the Orichalcum, we basically have a solve on the Hexagos if we use that potion. Yeah, we have Cultist for this specific fight. Exactly. Yeah. So I can also see having also a higher chance for this Immolate. It really is only 1 energy 10 damage currently. Not the biggest fan. Okay. So big slime, evil being. Hand of Greed. Headbutt. Second Hemo. Ah, yeah. Second Hemo. Naja, now we wanted the Hemo for this fight a little bit. Now this fight already happened. We wanted to have the second Hemo for the Hemo for this a lot. But that fight already happened. And now it's even the second Hemo. Yeah. So, no. Or did you want to have it? Do you want to have it? No. I don't know. So this is split. We could Hand of Greed. Huh. No, hand and headbutt splits. We could bash plus 13. But now probably just Metallicize. It seems the best to Hand of Greed Metallicize. Sounds very good. We also want to set up a little bit Instance Burn. We could even split into Immolate if we wanted. Deal 12, bring in 31 and then Immolate. Immolate block is pretty strong. I like this a lot. Yeah. So Immolate and then double Hand of Greed setup if you wanted. Not exactly sure whether we will be able to get away with that, but maybe. No. Yeah, could just wait. It's a little bit tricky to set both up though. Burn on 4. Yeah, but what are you supposed to do? I mean, ist doch gut, wenn der Burner so kommt. Das ist doch okay. Ich meine, dann Burner so und dann next Hand of Greed we can decide. Now Burner's on 1 and the next fight to come. Do we want to take question mark or do we want to take monster? Question mark probably, but what do we do if the question mark is a freaking simmering light? Yeah, then we cry, but so be it. And if it's like rodents, we also want to nourish. Ja. Hey, was? Ist schon wieder Block for 3 or what? Ach komm. Yeah, okay. Nein, the Instance Burn setup is certainly good. And there are many question marks where we do not even lose that much HP. There's very little where we actually do lose a lot of HP. And if we lose a lot of HP, if we are not dead, we can always go to the fire anyways. So, that. Incense Burn is the preparation, and the best preparation on the Incense Burn. Yeah, I mean, we cannot choose, right? We need to wait for the Hand of Greed, and then we can make a call on the Hand of Greed, basically. Yeah. But 4 seems to be nice. 5 is not the burst. Yeah, it's okay. Actually, it is the burst against Hexaghost. What are we talking about? But yeah, no, it's okay. So, okay. What don't you block the 9 times 2? On 5 you block the 0 point, the nothing. Oh, you mean the 9 times 2? Yeah, you block the 9 times 2. No, you're right. I thought you meant the first, but yeah, no, I hear you. So what's up? You say there's Rupture. Also this upgrade also sucks. We don't want this. Rupture is bad. Bad until, right? Absolutely bad. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay, it's a trap. Yeah, but it's a bad trap. So now we have 25 HP. Whoa! Oh no, we die. We die if we take Simmering Light, right? Okay. Good, because it's like pretty much exactly 25. So is the monster? No. What is about the monster? Nah, the question mark should be better, right? Simmering Light is dead though. What is if it's Serpent? We already saw Serpent, that's important. If it's Cleric, we can remove for 75, which is very good because we currently get extra gold per fight, 25 to 50 extra gold. So that would mean the Cleric is not bad. Speaking for monsters is a better setup of Incense Burn. Yeah, it's not a bad setup. This attacks for 12 and we block for 9. So the Incense Burn, it's actually true. The Incense Burn has a very nice setup currently. If we are willing to use the Cultist, yeah, we should just use the Cultist. Cultist also saves his life into the next act, and Cultist is complete crap into the next act. So, monsters plus 25 gold, yeah, maybe it's even 50, right? But, yeah, and then also sometimes a card. But the question mark, I'm also thinking, okay, if it's rodents, and that would be so much better than the freaking monster. So there are just so many good outcomes. And we also already saw this, the weakness serpent thing. If this is shop, we do not even get punished. And if this is chest, it's also way better. Always having all possibilities in mind. Also not that in that case the shop relic is like the master of disaster, but I'm just saying it's good that we are thinking about things. Yeah, Whirlwind with the Emulate has to be bad, like really bad. The cards are all complete crap in this shop, which basically leaves us with removing a card, and that's about it. The remove on strike is even more potent, because we replace these strikes we now remove with upgraded attacks, which is pretty amazing. Quetzorix asked about the potion. The potion... What? The Juggernaut not quite good with Orichalco Metallicize. The rule of thumb indicates that Juggernaut is pretty much never quite good. It's better with Orichalco Metallicize, but it's not good. Sorry to say, but it's yeah. So here we have upgrade next fight, or do we want to rest? Resting is weird, right? Because we currently have more than sufficient in life. We can just bring the fruit juice in the fight. You said something about upgrade bash. Against Hexaghost, bash upgrade is pretty potent, of course. Yeah. But will fall off later. But I also don't see the resting necessarily, because the Hexaghost attacks for 12, we block for 9. So it's really maybe just to the upgrade. In playing for the long run upgrade, it's not even long run. Like, it's not that the in-play makes us the long run upgrade. But we don't want to buy a potion, right? Why don't we want to buy a potion? Because the only power potion which is which we could buy is power, and power potion is not very appealing into Act 2. So we leave. Okay. So upgrade is correct, and upgrade on bash is also correct, right? Resting with the card choice, the life really completely doesn't matter. Upgrading the bash is quite strong against the Hexaghost, I don't know, it just saves his life against the Hexaghost. I don't know whether this has any relevance. Caw. Burn for 28. Let's do that. One strength. Strengthen again. Block could do... I would just attack. Yeah? We just like attack. It's so important to bring it down, right? And Orichalco value. Everything block, gar kein Problem. Okay, ja, Bash super mega. Himo also mega sick, oder? Ja, super. Headbutt could be used on Bash again. Ja, Headbutt on Bash is also sick. Ich glaube, das will ich machen. Dann haben wir Permanent Vulnerable. Is it better than this? Ja, schon, oder? Ja, ich denke schon. Ja. Ja, Permanent Vulnerable against this thing is super sick. Orichalco. Ja, also. Ja, super, machen wir. Machen wir, oder? Ja, klar, machen wir. Okay. So. Boah, so stark. Orichalco Blocker da Walker. Okay, ja, gut. 5 nehmen wir. Ja, super sick. Da geht's gleich weiter. 51 Strike. So. Blocking again. Ja. Ah ja, Hand of Greed halt, ne? But then we kill in like Incense Burn. Not good. This is 19, das ist 24. And we now have a kill. We cannot set up the Incense Burn anyways, right? We have 1 turn late. Maybe we can kill on 1, but killing on 2 never happens, and then we have front load into the next fight anyways. I don't think the Incense Burner is relevant, honestly. I can wait. I don't know. I don't think so. I think killing is better. Energy potion. Give me the gold. A lot. Energy potion. Now the racing rate would have been complete trash. Wow. Oh my god. Huh. Oh my god. Demon form, limit break, or bludgeon. Bludgeon is really bad. Demon form time, right? Yeah. We have this against bosses and the rest against the others. That's simple as that, right? Demon form against the bosses, and in the okay short fights we have this because we picked it. Maybe other attacks which have utility which do not fall into the late game as well. Plus immolate. That's what we do in short fight. Bam, 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 and again, and bam, gold. Because we picked it. Because we are the freaking blood magicians. I'm so freaking happy that we picked it. I'm so freaking happy that we picked it. Because now we can use it in all the short fights. Omega good. And in the boss fights? Demon form upgrade. 3 strengths per turn. Amazing. Wow. Complete garbage. Choker. Choker is not garbage here. No, Choker is not garbage here. Choker is pretty good. Choker is free until we need it, and once we need it, we are probably fine. Is it correct to max out the elites? I think so, right? We are more than prepared. Or are we? Lizardtail says yes. Dreamcatcher says double and triple down on yes, because yeah, Omega sustain. Incense Burner definitely says yes. We can take 1 big hit against the slavers, not a problem. For energy says definitely yes. Immolate Plus says yes. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so we start. Yeah, we start here, no? For energy, it's really important to have. No. Orichalco! Nice. So. Also jetzt haben wir hier 12. 75 Gold you see. Yeah. Yeah. Also it's indeed not wrong that we might use the energy potion here, right? If we use the energy potion here, we might save life, maybe. Naja, currently this is 12. And this is 14. So we can already use the energy potion to replenish 25 immediately. This is 14, this is 10, so it's like 24, and then this would kill this. I could see that. I believe this for 25 gold is not the completest garbage trade ever. Again, we do not need to block usually, so which basically means the energy potion seems to have good value. I'm not so sure about this. We just received the 4th energy. Number 1. Number 2, this we never need to spend energy in these turns for block, and we usually don't need to spend energy for blocks here. So we have 4 energy only for attacks. Yeah, the energy potion is... Oh, you mean it is value here. Yeah, okay, sorry. I misunderstood. No, the energy potion here is really good value. Yeah, absolutely. And later it's complete crap, no? Poor mega blockers. Oh my god. but we can kill. Ha! Das war ja schon close hier. Was? Stay value for 1 energy. Ja, mega gut, ja, mega gut. Also was? Haben wir jetzt den Kill oder nicht? Schon, ne? Also ist eigentlich auch egal, oder? Ich hau einfach drauf. Ja, da gibt es ja auch nichts zu diskutieren. Ich muss einfach gucken, ob das reicht, und wenn es reicht, bin ich froh. Und es reicht, meine Freunde. Es reicht. Boah, haben die Kopfnuss. Jetzt gibt es erstmal eine Kopfnuss. Was? Es ist perfekt. Boah, Dead. Joker. Double Fist, Mega Ultra, Immolate before. To reduce them to perfect amount of life total. This attacks again, perfect Orichalcum, perfect life utilization, perfect potion utilization. I am so freaking happy here. What is this? Das ist 13 Potential and this is 4. Is just not enough, guy. No, it's not enough. So... If you draw strength and strike, it's not enough, no. I'm currently debating whether we want to have... What do you want to have the bash? I'm seeing demon form because then we do not redraw it. The downside of the demon form is if we... Maybe defend might be the best, by the way. Yeah. I'm really thinking maybe defend is the best here. Could very well be. It's either defend because of swoop or sweep or whatever, but demon form is also very reliable. If it swoops, I'm not even sure. I mean, maybe yeah, block if it swoops, and if it blocks up, what happens if it blocks up? Also if it's strengthened, and then I don't know. I mean, we always do have a kill later. Not even that is guaranteed. No, maybe we should just take the demon form. Demon form increases our likelihood to draw. Ja, das ist crazy. So ein guter Fight. Ja, das ist so ein guter Fight. Guck mal, jetzt ist Demon Form nicht in den Shuffle. Das ist so gut. The Demon Form is not in the Shuffle. It's like so important. Or what did we want to do? There was the other one with Bash. Ja, nee, das ist ja viel besser so. Ja. So now we can pay 3. Okay. So there's also question mark, monster. Question mark or monsters. Oh, there's even a shop in between. Wow. Wow. Okay. So what about apparitions? Yeah, not the biggest fan. Library, of course, nice. Question marks. Yeah, dagger. Oh, dagger comes upgraded. Very good. What you would rather kill here? With this pass, you take all the gold you can. You mean hier oder was? Aber das ist schon wieder Advanced Enemy. Weiß ich gar nicht. Necrobook. Ja, Necrobook. Necrobook ist natürlich super sick, halt klar, ja. Natürlich. Bites. Oh, bites I would not know. Probably not. This is more than sustained, so bites probably not. With a shop between elites. You're saying you're losing gold if you go here or what? I don't know. But yeah, not that it... Also, if the next is an enemy, we want it on 5. Yeah, we want it on 5 anyways. Ah, you take all the gold you can. Ah, you mean here, right? Ja, okay. Klar. Ja, natürlich. Nehme ich auch alles Gold. That's what you're talking about, right? Ja, hier, genau. Ja, auf jeden Fall nehme ich auch. All the gold we can. Whoa, potion. Whoa, heal. Whoa, perfect instance burn setup. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, Flameberry basically means this is like a hybrid block. Hybrid block which actually also deals damage. Yeah. And we have a Molten Egg which basically means all our attacks are damage upgraded, which basically means we want to pick attacks which are hybrid. We don't want to pick skills which are hybriding into attack. Putting aside, of course, with the Orichalcum, but generally speaking already. Yeah. So Perfect Strike is garbage. Cleave is also not good enough with our current loadout because we already have Immolate and we also do have Instant Burn. And Cleave does not scale. What gold count? Naja, that we will generate gold with the Hand of Greed was hopefully never a question. The only thing about the Flame Barrier I do see is the Velvet Choker. That's pretty much the only thing I see going for the Flame Barrier. Because, of course, a lot of energy and then Flame Barrier suddenly plays. Yeah. The other thing would be if you would say 12 block is just good, you know. I don't know whether we can say that. But, nah, what would I expect? Ghostly Armor? Would we pick Ghostly Armor? No. It's really not good enough in our case. And so, if Ghostly Armor would block 12, I would definitely pick it. Now, Flame Barrier 1 energy more, for that it deals some damage back. I don't see that. It would change once we have Corruption, but even Corruption, Dark Embrace, I mean, Corruption is not even the build we are going for, right? It's weird. We want to block with some Imperviouses or something. Also in the times we have Instance Burn, it also is bad. If it were Shrug, yeah, we want to have Shrug so much more. Alright, so about these question marks here. Upgrade all base. It would be fair. I mean, no, maybe remove them. But yeah, would be pretty good. No, I would just upgrade all base. Would you take a second Metallicize? Nah, I don't know. Dagger would be phenomenal. Dagger would be completely nuts. I think I just take the question marks. Also, Red Mask Bandits would be completely nuts. There are some bad events, but oh. Oh, das geht ja ab, Mann. Also jetzt haben wir Burning Blood, okay. Dann Strawberry, okay. Lizard Tail, so that we're not some stupid ultimate garbage and we die. Dreamcatcher, so that not ultimate garbage and we die. Orichalcum, so that no ultimate garbage we die. Molten Egg, all from the get-go, and we only received the cream de la freaking cream. Creme de la Creme, ja. Incense Burn, boah, Incense Burn, like, oh, das ist so geil, wenn der in den richtigen Händen ist. Dann wird alles geburnt. Choker, okay, now with Necronomicon a little bit worse, but in this act still 1000%. And then we have Necronomicon. Ja gut, jetzt bin ich ein bisschen sad about this. Aber wir have really Immolate, Hand of Greed and Bash, ja klar. Ja, klar. Okay. Yeah, right. Sure. Nein, nein, nicht der. Oh mein Gott, jetzt wird bezahlt. Oh mein Gott, jetzt wird bezahlt. Can we get some bludgeons? Yeah, or like uppercut. Yeah. Your mortals never change. What is this? 10 to 1? Potion, 6 HP. You're saying potion? Random potion or what? Proc the tail? No. Also currently you have 9 to 1. 9 to 1 I can see not to take. What is here? We go here, we go here. We go here, we have to go here or here, but probably here, and then we go here. So no shop inside. I'm currently over shopping, right? It's like 9 to 1 is not very good. So what is nearly free? 1 HP for a random potion. The potion. 6 HP for that potion, but we could just buy the potion here. Ah, you're saying that doesn't happen or what? I mean, what if we go here? I mean, if we go here, also did we just find the potion? Yeah, we found the potion. So potion drop 30%, but we could also use it or what? I guess potion is okay, right? Because the weakness is not even that effective with. I mean, it's not so bad, but yeah, I could see the potion. Yeah. I don't know. Fruit juice isn't really a potion, yeah, no. Why not? The question is, do we need a potion in this fight? And if the answer is no, who cares, you know? That's currently, but I guess, yeah, could also get a potion. Das ist so frech. Also wait, when you would die, heal to 30%. I just double checking, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we could. Also we could press this now 2 times more. And then also receive another potion. Also 1 time, 2 time. Then this goes 20. Oh, what procs first, right? Fairy always procs first, yeah. Naja, otherwise it would be also pretty stupid. So 180 for this Fairy Potion, ja super. Ja, super. Und Leben. Also gleich 250 für das, ja, genau. Also riches. Then we are 25. And then another potion or what? $18, $12. Boom! Furry in a bottle. Oh, no, look at the potion, oder? 7 HP now. But the 7 HP could also be... Huh. Okay, cool. Now Emulate kills them. Hand of Greed. Hand of Greed into Emulate. Block. What is good? 5 oder was? Cannot do 5. But we can try to develop it a little bit. Headbutt Greed? Nö, glaube ich nicht. But we are losing money, you say, if you don't Headbutt Greed. My concern is, I mean, this will definitely take 2 more turns. It's, yeah, running also is 2 turns, I don't know. What you're saying is maybe we should just disregard the slavers or what? Disregarding slaver. And if he deals 14, then we are sad or what? Yeah, then we are also sad. So I guess we could probably just do this, yeah. Or maybe we can hedge. Like this we can actually hedge. We can see if he attacks again, we might just do full block as well. And if he runs, now we can actually choose 25 gold or setting up instance 1 higher. But setting up instance 1 higher seems to be fishy. Yeah. We have Hand of Greed already, which is 25 gold. And setting up instance 1 higher is good against Slavers, no. Against Book of Stabbing, no. So it's only about yeah, there are also a lot which kill already. So I don't even know. We could not even kill this next turn, I don't know. Colorless Potion, Flex Potion. This arm is really good with the Orichalcum. This arm is really good with the Orichalcum and coordination. Also can be used against the Slayer, the other two dudes. Flex Potion. Flex Potion is worse than Colorless, right? Colorless can just be used also for card draw. I don't know. Not so sure, Flex Potion. I mean, we have to go / Elite now. We do not need to go to the Elite. We could also go to the Fire, by the way. But yeah, we will think about this. Yeah, schade that I said that I paid 7 life for that potion. Maybe I should not have not paid 7 life. But maybe there were also some high rolls which are really nice. Flex is good with Necro, is it? Why is weak valued so highly right now? Weak. Maybe it's not so important. But yeah. Yeah, Flex Potion is probably... I don't know. I mean, this already kills, but this doesn't. So if you draw this, we might want to flex. So this does deal 25. Yeah, weaken is not very strong. We could also ditch the weakness, okay. Oh my god. Maybe I would have not minded the weak potion here. Okay. Instant regret. Yeah. Dark Shackle is good too, though. Yeah, we definitely used it here. 9. Oh, scheiße. Weakness would have been pretty good here. Oh my god. 30, 40, 50, 30. Sucks to lose the tail like that. Yeah. You bet. I mean, that being said, we can replenish at the shop like a lot, so... What, triple plus flex doesn't kill? No. We were greedy with the money. Yeah, we were greedy with the money, sure. I mean, maybe I should have not paid 7 for the potion, but I guess it's all things far. So what do you say, madness? Madness means we play demon form. Why do we not just play demon form? I mean, I can just play demon form. Demon form, headbutt. Why lose more life? Huh? Also because it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. Then maybe even trip into Hemo. Demon form is better. Yeah, or even. Yeah, like we do that, right? Then it's on 4. 4 is not the worst or what? Yeah, we would also take damage here. No, we would. Oh, we could have even drawn this arm. What a pity. Yeah, 4 is solid, you say. So now we actually use the Lizard Tail. Honestly, with 87 max HP, the Lizard Tail is not that important. Whether we do have 90 HP or 135, whatever. I would even buy a feat in the shop. Yeah, Body Slam is insanely weird, right? Yeah. Super bad, probably. Clothesline is great. Yeah, Clothesline is pretty sick, right? We already have Bash for permanent vulnerable. Now we take Clothesline for permanent weakness. Yeah. I take that. So now we have the elite going here. So what happens here? Turn 1 we never die, turn 2 we never die. And against the slavers. And then we have immolate and we kill them. Or we have hand of greed and we kill them. Or we have anyways and we kill them. What Lizard Tail isn't that amazing anyways? Absolutely not. Actually, Lizard Tail is absolutely not important. What uppercut would be way better? The beggars cannot be choosers, and I'm not even sure whether uppercut would really be better with having an Necronomicon, or at least not that much better. That Lizard paid for like 400 gold, yeah, it's crazy. Super great value. So if this is the Lord of Gremlins, we can do this and immolate. Yeah, we always are very good here. So here I would even be willing to just smork. Yeah, let's just smork. It's obvious why, right? So we can smart double block, or we can also smoke as here. That's so good. Okay, I'm even thinking about disarming one of the gremlins, honestly. I think Hemo has to be, right? Or what? Also that we do not... It's very weird not to play Hemo. And then I disarm this gremlin. Okay. Pretty sick disarm here. Ah, a little bit less damage. Today a little bit less damage. Less damage today! Why? Okay, yeah, demon form. And instance burn counts up. Once again. So if you can delay it, this is here. Now not Lord of Gremlins. Slavers very likely. I really want to have this thing on 5. And not a little bit, but like really. So this goes here. Hand of Greed. Ja, also, hä? Was mache ich denn hier gerade? Also ja genau, Hand of Greed doesn't want, right? Yeah, doesn't want Hand of Greed, genau. But if you draw all burns, maybe like... Also with Hand of Greed we guarantee that we don't have a shitty draw. Double burn, triple defend kills us. Oh, we can headbutt the headbutt. No, yeah, genau, we headbutt this, yeah. Yeah. So there's no draw which lets us break. And quad drop with strike still kills. So wait. 5 would be really much better. And again, there's no draw which kills us. But 25 gold? Yes. Jetzt greift er halt trotzdem an, Mann. Hey, but yeah, what can you do? It's what it is. Retreat! Sundial. Yeah, not so much. Limited Joker. Iron Wave now upgraded. Who? Probably not. There's better stuff. Yeah, I cannot see that. Not with your Recalcum, otherwise yes. Okay. So it's strike plus 1 armor. Yeah. Ah! What a guy! What a super mega! Das ist so ridiculous, man. Das ist so gut. Ja, 80 Gold, Mann. Oh, the fish. Nee, niemals, gell? Discounted. Upgraded. Max HP. Setup. Damage Sig Mega Ultra. What Abacus and Thunder? Reaper as well. Reaper Necronomicon. Reaper Demon Form. Reaper. Reaper Life. Wow, Reaper we take face damage life. Reaper also Orichalcum Reaper. Wow, sick. Yeah, remove strikes. Red strikes are so bad now. Like, I mean, so infinitely bad currently. What else? War cannot become weakened. Oh, Abacus is also always sick, or? Das Deck ist small. Deck ist schon small. Feel no pain. Nee, nicht Feel no pain. Isn't Defend Burst? Nö. Defend is like second wind corruption. Was ist hier los? There's Ginger and Abacus if you really want to spend all our gold. Could be. Because there's elite here, there's elite here. Could do. Ginger, yeah, you want Ginger, oder? Schon okay. What? Orichalcum. Abacus Orichalcum. It's a bit weird. Okay. Ginger! Dual wield. Dual wield. Oh, but dual wield by dual wield is so sad. Cannot do, right? Oh, we even have 2 finishers. We can feed and we can hand of great in worst cases. Ja, klar, super. What duplication potion? You want to buy? Nö. We save the rest, ja, genau. Dual wield Joker is also so Omega sad. Ja, klar. Duplication for granting Wrist of Ruin. Wrist of Ruin. We are flying on the high fly with life. Half potion. We have Choker, we have Incense Burn, so we never die. Even if we would die, we don't die because of Orichalcum. This duplicates, this is feeling full, this duplicates, this duplicates. Wir sind, also, wir crushen. Wir crushen. And this could be a shop. Wir crushen, oder? Ja, maybe. Ja, es ist gar nicht so einfach, aber ich glaube schon, ja. Ich glaube schon, wir crushen. Ich glaube, wir crushen. Wir crushen! Ja, okay. The only thing that could kill us is greed. You mean hand of greed? What? Okay. 51. Flex here? Yeah, flex is definitely an option. Could flex combine it with clothesline, for example? Could definitely see that. Oh. Yeah, on the other hand, we could also just bash into Hand of Greed too. Bash into Hand of Greed. What do we benefit from the clothesline? How much is it? 4 HP, and the next immolate kills, unless we also want to combine it with feed. Oh, Reaper, we also have Reaper things. Nee, we always save the flex. So, yeah, nee, double bash on back, 25 in the Hand of Greed. Das ist so mächtig. And we don't have block, but wait! Orichalcum blocks. Oh, so gut. Boah, I'm Flame Reaper, man. Yeah, I'm really... I do this instead of the other stuff. I don't... Yeah, it's way better. And even like Metallicize, and they are the gunners. And also here, Visax. Not only this, but we also have Orichalcum and Feed. Feed as well. Why the freaking lightning, man? I'm feeling like the one dude from like Monster Slayers. You know, the dude who's like super afraid and super timid, but he got struck by lightning. Yeah, I'm feeling like that dude. Okay, just right now. So what is it? 38. Yeah, that sounds like very reasonable, man. 38. I mean, then this guy simply dies, and then 9 plus feet. 21, 23, 25. We have currently 9 block, we could take 8. If we take 8, we could have feet. We could also take 2 to kill this now. Okay, so option number 1. We take 8. And then we feed. Guaranteed. Option number... then also leave Witch alive. This is currently at 9 already. It's already strengthened. Why is this guy strengthened? Yeah, because that's his ability. So he goes to 10, which basically means we probably want to eat this guy before we eat this guy. Which basically means we could take this now. What is the alternate? No, there's no alternate. It's just too good. Yeah. Yeah, it's also... No, yeah, that's... Yeah, just too good. With the dude. Yeah, just too good. Yeah, because we have Necro Reaper, exactly. So good. Three. Book of Stabbing, Lord of Gremlins. Maybe you would like to have it on 4. Whatever, right? Darkstone Parry app. Whenever you obtain a curse. So good. Yeah, Clothesline. Oh yeah. Now I don't know. Probably not. Alright. I mean, it's pretty sick Clothesline, honestly. It's super sick, but you're saying once we have it, we apply permanent weakness anyways. Which is reasonable. Yep. Nö, ist okay. Ich mach mal chillen. Oh, back of preparation. Ja. Genau. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit sad here. Demon from Disarm is what I see. Big Hit really, yeah, it's crazy, right? Yeah, Demon form is plays, Disarm plays. This is okay, it's 10, but maybe we just heal full, you know. Welcome again! Inflamed. Metallicize. Was ist denn das schon wieder, hey? Die ganzen Wounds, wir kriegen jetzt die Wounds rein, oder was? Ja, ich hau den jetzt trotzdem weg damit hier. Orikaiko. The Orikaiko saved already so much, but yeah. Okay. So, oh my freaking god. Okay, so bash, clothesline, yeah, bash, clothesline. Yeah, or emulate, but I really want to get feedback. Yeah, and we want to do the dude first, right? Oh my god, there's end of grid. Yeah, there was a big incentive with the Reaper, but I think whatever now. I think it's pretty clear that you don't want to do the burn. I think it's pretty clear bash into clothesline and then hand of grid does kill, right? In the worst case, or what? Let's just calculate this very quick. Yeah, whatever. Even if we do not kill, we still don't have a problem because of permanent weakness. Ja, das ist so gut. 16, ja klar, kein Problem. So. Yeah, as planned, this would kill. We could get 25. Now, honestly, 25 is not what we are looking for. Here we could block for 10. And take 3. And then we get a feed or we get a Reaper. And if we calculate it very thoroughly, 25 is lousy. Yeah, it's super lousy. I don't want that as well. So we can either set up a feed with clothesline, as this is always happening, right? And then the question is, okay, do we now want to deal 21? Then it goes to 57, and we could Reaper for 44 into feed. No, pretty sick. Yeah. What's the worst case? Not really. I mean, the worst case would be it's still weakened, so it's only dealing 3 times X, which is like maybe 6 times 3, and then Reaper still comes through. You see that? That should definitely be better than the other options. Also setting up the instant burn while doing that, by the way. Oh, that's perfect. This is like, if you draw both, it's like the absolute best. Hey! Whoa! Was? Wow, preserved insect as well. Boah. Hey, okay. Shrug it off. Shrug it off again. Bomb back of preparation. Bomb back of preparation. Back of preparation again. Bomb preserved insect. If you want to farm it, bomb preserved insect. Oh, feed plus. Oh, Reaper plus, Mann. Yo. Oh, ja klar, Mann. Ey, ja klar. Okay, ja klar, Mann. Alright. Okay. Ja klar. Ja klar, Mann. Okay. Okay. What? Nein! Das müssen wir auch mal feiern, Mann. Also wenn du das nicht feierst, weiß ich nicht, warum du das Spiel spielst. If you do not celebrate this, I have no idea why you're playing this game. Or respectively watching this game. 0.0 idea. Like if this is not a reason for big celebration, I have no clue what you're doing here. Really, like I mean, this is like why I'm playing this game on exactly this, yeah. Cannot get better. Okay, so what's it here? That's so crazy. Das ist, ja. Also auch wie es aligned und everything. Just like die Pure Beauty left and right halt einfach. Das ist einfach super. Also es macht mega Laune. Ja, es ist super nice so. Einfach. Was ist? Wow, feed, we can double feed. But we can also Reaper first. Oh my, oh. Yeah, upgraded with the Economicon. Yeah. I don't know. As we could take these, but I don't want to take these, right? We do have feed, yeah, but it's also 50 max HP, and we do have Reaper, and we do have a lot of HP, and we do have Sustain if our life total is high. I never take this for 50 hier. Das kann doch nicht gut sein. Das kann nicht gut sein, ja. Und dann auch noch Real HP und so Blödsinn, nee. Was ist jetzt hier los? Das ist jetzt Feed halt, ne? Komm, let's go here anyways, and we are not stupid, are we? Maybe we are, but I don't know. Okay, Shame ist like 6 max HP, ja, oder halt einfach das Kluge. Wir sind einfach klug, jetzt gibt es einfach Remove on Shops halt. Okay, gut. Jo. Na schön. Demon Form. Yeah, that's a little bit sad. I mean, this guy will attack us next turn for a lot. But let's do Demon Form. Oh, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, probably correct. Boom! Recoil perfect setup from everything. Okay, we take one-time damage, but then also never again. This also works. This also works. And then Heavy Blade for 34. Ja, einfach den fertig machen oder hier so. Genau. Oh je. Okay. This is 68. We could kill next turn with Hand of Greed. Yeah, let's Hand of Greed instead of the max HP, right? Cannot always set up everything. I mean, if you now can kill the Gremlin, let's just do that. I don't think it's much of a difference. So, and we can still wait for the Reaper. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, let's wait for the feed, of course, now. Under these circumstances. Okay. Wo ist es denn? Ey, jetzt bekommen wir gar nichts, weil ich das jetzt nicht gemacht habe, oder was? Also, Feed ist schon gut, ne? If we go here, there's a knight. And we do not really respect the knight. So, we have 9 block, 5 block, 5 block, 37, 31, 68. And let's take the hit, right? Yeah, I also think so. Yeah, now we feed halt. Okay. So what? Happy Flower, more energy. Is that good or bad? Yeah, whatever, we will see. Energy Potion, whatever. Oh, Corruption, oh my god. Yeah, it's halt hairy, I don't even know, but probably it's okay. Because at the end we have Orichalcum and stuff. So do we want Corruption or not? Joker Corruption? Yeah. I guess it's still good enough for what? I mean, if what you would skip on corruption because of Joker corruption. Do we upgrade Demon Form before the night? Yeah, we definitely upgrade the Demon Form before the night. What corruption doesn't really do anything? What skills do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Benefit, we can also pick more skills. Benefit, benefit, these exhaust, which are trash. It's okay, I don't want to draw this. It's positive to exhaust these. No. Sundial faster. Yeah, once we go down, we get Sundial faster. What is about Snecko Eye? I don't even know whether Snecko is positive, especially with the back of preparation. I don't want to play defend with Orichalcum. Yeah, but if you play defend with corruption, it's also not so bad. You really think corruption in late game can ever be skipped? I don't think so. No, I don't see that. It's also exhaust, so if we find Dark Embrace, we can combine it with it. If we get Feel No Pain, we can still pick that. I find it a hard time not taking corruption, I don't know. We remove strike, Not corruption, interesting. Yeah, let's take it. Interesting. It's the most reliable archetype to build around, yeah, but I'm not so sure whether that still holds true if I'm not so sure whether that's still true if Joker, but yeah. But Joker makes it a bit sad though. Yeah, Joker makes it pretty sad. Good. Maybe it's not the worst. 3 block, yeah. Interesting. I mean, the thing is, with corruption we can now take Flame Barrier, for example. And I believe it's just like positive. Yeah, it's big up. Okay, I know, I don't. It's like not very. What is this? 13. What? Ja, so 40. Ja, können wir schon spielen, oder? It doesn't matter, right? Give me the life. Ja, then it's out of the draw. Ist okay. Ist wahrscheinlich schon okay. It cannot be too bad. Ja. Okay, so was ist das jetzt hier? Also was Bash oder was? Ne, was ja Bash ist okay, genau. Dann haben wir noch irgendwie Hand of Greed. Wir können aber nochmal bashen, ja, oder Hand of Greed halt. Ja. Oh, yeah, there's this. 51, 17. Ja, irgendwie sowas oder was. Was war das? Also, so we want to have feet or what? That's already a lot of damage. Aber das ist also viel zu viel Damage eigentlich schon. 46, 100, 200. And then, do we need to set up Incense Burner? Ach, whatever, right? Okay. Ja, jetzt müssen wir noch warten. Wait for, warten vor bevor halt. Ja, vielleicht mal warten. Ja, hier ist es, hier, Zaka, da Waka. Boom, Twisty Dinner! Twisty Dinner! Yeah, here also Corruption Impervious, ne? It's also about the stuff which can appear in our hand. Now Corruption and Impervious is suddenly a thing, ne? Yeah. Kein Scheiß. Das ist auf einmal ganz besonders. Oh mein Gott, oh mein Gott. Ja, Pyramid Snecko, ja klar, Mann, ey, das ist auch schon wieder so busted. Plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6. Plus 7, plus 8, plus 9, plus 10, plus 11, plus 12, plus 13. We have a plus 13 Snecko. A plus 13 Snecko is something like... Yeah, it's something like... it's something like 2-3 energy per turn. It's pretty sick. Keep in mind that it blocks the Necro. It's clear, no? There's also Runic Pyramid. What speaks for Runic Pyramid? What speaks against Runic Pyramid? For Runic Pyramid speaks corruption. We collect the skills in our hand. We play corruption. We exhaust all the skills. Beautiful. What speaks also for Pyramid? Yeah, that we already picked. That we start with 7 cards, so that's great. Fills our hand. Perfect. And then we go from there. And that we also already have 4 energy. Which is effectively 5 energy, yeah, with the flower. So, feet, yeah. Snecko does not ruin Necro. No, Snecko doesn't necessarily ruin Necro. They are both pretty OP. Pyramid, Pyramid feet, Pyramid disarm, of course. What is a bit worse than usual? What? Nee, weiß nicht. I mean, it's also that with the Snecko, yes, these can be played twice, but we do not want to play these twice. We actually are very happy with having 2 energy attacks, which are exactly doing what we want to do twice. This is true for this is true for this. It's true for this. Yeah, it's true for everything, honestly. Yeah. What do you see? Snecko, you take Snecko. Yeah, or we just take the Pyramid. I think the Necro is enough, yeah. What? If you draw 7, what? You will have something like 2 energy? I'm simply saying if... I mean, this is utility permanent vulnerable if you do this. This is permanent weakness, which is both very good. This duplicate doesn't make any sense. Okay, this also whatever, this also whatever. This duplicate is very good for us. This duplicate, who cares? This duplicate can be very good for us. This duplicate can be very good for us. Yeah. So I don't even know. So you collect your stuff in the hand, which is really good for corruption as well. There's literally only... Okay, both... This run is complete... This run ist schon wieder so... Dieser Run ist schon wieder so freaking P, Mann. Das ist so busted, dieser Run. Das ist so busted. Ja, dieser Run is completely busted. Also, es ist no matter what we do, ja. And don't come with Snecko variants now. Yeah, I mean, if you take the Snecko, that's also completely super sick. Yeah, we just draw more cards. We will remove strikes anyways. Yeah, and then we just like draw 7 cards per turn. Then Demon Form also will be drawn earlier. Then we play the Demon Form for cheap. Not for expensive, but we will play it for cheap. Corruption, we will just exhaust the skills. So whatever there. And we have removes for 50 gold, which basically means we go to a shop, we remove this, we go to a shop, we remove this. And then we take it from there. What, save your brain and don't take Snecko? If it's too severe, you can Necro. If they are 0-1 energy, you can not be too sad, can you? Yeah, I mean, it's also very good. Sure. Yeah. Something about this is also if Snecko reduces these too cheap, we very often... Yeah, I mean, I don't even know whether we always want to play them, but yeah. I guess what happens here with Snecko is that we draw into Demon Form earlier. That's the deal. And if we draw into this earlier, we have 10 strength, this is 60. And if this is not duplicated, fine. If this is not duplicated, probably we don't care. Yeah. If you have Snecko with Corruption, we draw really a lot of cards. Yeah. Snecko is probably absolutely fine. This being single is also very often better than double. We might sometimes have a little bit with the weakness thing, that 3 turns of weakness is not sufficient. But then again, very often it's just this. Yeah. No, I guess the Pyramid is not the Snecko. Snecko is pretty simple. No. It's about getting Demon Form ASAP. That's currently the priority. And we build everything around that. So there's the Burning Elite after 1 Elite, or there's Burning Elite after 2. Yeah, we take Burning Elite after 2. We could question mark farm, we could also monster farm. Keep in mind that this is no shop, which basically means we could also go to this shop, but I don't know. One more elite seems just nicer because we have all the tools against elites. Yeah, shops, hopefully maybe in some question mark, right? Or how is that? Or you say shops are generally just better? Could also be. But what about fires? One fires this and the other one also gives us at least the card choice. Is also okay. I think it doesn't really matter. Shop is also super powerful, removing strikes is so powerful. So maybe we can just go to shops as well. Maybe shop might be better than elite, that's what you're saying, right? Which is true if we do not find another shop and we get way too much gold. But the hand of gold doesn't matter as well. This can be Mind Bloom, it can also be Orb Walkers we appreciate. And we could also just hope for a shop, exactly. And if we don't find one, yeah, no, I would just hope for a shop. I don't know. Actually both things work. So this kills everybody. This Impervious is pretty good. Good that, I mean, I don't know, sometimes otherwise we don't draw this, you know. It's interesting. 30. Impervious Immolate is solved. We have to make those guys. Really? Do we? Did I already waste some life? Probably. A little bit. Not too bad, not too bad. Maybe we get it back. No, actually that was correct. So what do you want to do? You want to, yeah, max out the Heat and Hand of Greed, yeah? So Heat and Hand of Greed, yeah? Like this, yeah? And then we set up the instant burn while killing. Cool. Stop doing that. Okay. And then it was nice to kill the spiker. Yeah, but it doesn't really matter, right? Like it's really whatever. So what was it now? Burner just on 5, right? Yeah, if Burner goes on 5 is good. And then there's something Hand of Greed. Thunder we also get now. Maybe Incense Burn on 4 is good enough, right? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Also with this Neko, I'm really wondering about the Clothesline Plus here. But then again, if you just play one Clothesline Plus, probably not Clothesline, right? We redraw into it so quickly. Yeah, okay. Enlightenment is pretty good. Enlightenment, but in our case we don't even want Enlightenment with Necro. It's like reducing it to 1 is not even there. Whereas usually it's, I mean, yeah, it's usually pretty powerful. We can combine it with Corruption. But then if it goes to 1, I don't know. Like if it goes to 1, it's not useful on many attacks too. So maybe the value of Enlightenment just went down. Usually Enlightenment Necro is a very powerful combo. Maybe in our case, we should not do that often. Okay. So not the defense. They really take away our soul, guys. We could also lose the Hand of Greed, by the way. The Hand of Greed is currently an Carnage plus a little bit gold. But the gold is basically irrelevant if you do not go to a shop. And we do not plan to go to a shop. Which basically means the gold becomes irrelevant. Literally. Didn't you? I like Discovery there. No, it's 2 cards, right? Yeah, because of Joker. So... What was now with the Hand of Greed? 25 damage is nice. Yeah, really. Is it? Then must be worse. Really? Defend after corruption is like in 50% of the cases this just goes for free. And this doesn't go away for free. I think Hand of Greed sucks. We have feet. So we always want to set up feet. It's defend for sure. Defend, remove defend for sure. Why? Why is it not greed? I don't know. Even if it's free. Hey, Jan, danke für den Raid, man. Yeah, I think it's also if you find Feel No Pain or a Dark Embrace. I don't know about the Hand of Greed, like where... Nah, yeah, because it double attacks or what. Yeah, we don't need to defend as well. Ja. Ist wahrscheinlich egal. Ist wahrscheinlich komplett Wurst. It's completely irrelevant. But I guess if we pay gold like this, it becomes more relevant. Remove the card. Let's try. Nice. We should have punched him though. Huh. Okay. Reaper. Oh. I don't know. Also feet. We would like to have feet or what, a potential or what. I don't know. Oh, those feet? There. And we don't want to set up because we don't care about the setup, yeah? Okay. Whatever. Yeah. If he can feed this guy, we just feed that guy, yeah? Cool. Because why not? Kind of. Pommel Strike Plus. Double Whirlwind. Ja, genau. Pommel Strike Plus. You still like the pommel? We got a lot of card draw already. We really didn't find any potions, right, Funky? We are fighting, no potion, no potion, no potion. Well, Sundial is okay, you say? Pommel is less good with Joker. Yeah. On the other hand, Pommel Strike. Can also play the 2 energy. I wouldn't mind it, I think. On the other hand, turn 1 you can never play it. Yeah, if you cannot play it, turn 1 is really weird, right? I don't think we need that. You think Whirlwind is very decent? Really? No. Because of the book? Yeah, but that's true for all our stuff, or what? We have also Reaper Emulate. No, I don't think so. Unless Snake Lady or... aber auch nicht. Wir haben auch viel, also everything. I think it's just important to get demon form. That's about it. Yeah, I just calculated the damage output. So it's like 131. Ja. 50, 70, also 71, 45, 116, 126. Yeah, we could use both potions. Then we could kill. Oder was, 126? Aber eigentlich nicht. Probably don't want that or what. But we don't have a boot. Hmm. So we wait a bit and take it from there, yeah. Yeah, given that we also have disarm and headbutt, that should be fine. It's okay. No, it wouldn't have been enough. No, we just played the full block. Really nice. Yeah, I guess we could do that because we still have Impervious in the dude, but yeah. So next turn there's Bash, Clothesline. Bash wears off, which basically means Bash is better. But that would mean no feet. Yeah. I don't know. Probably it's okay, I think. I don't know, whatever. So double bash, one Reaper. We could maybe... As the next turn we still have guaranteed Shrug off, which basically means maybe we should just not care and try to set up Pete still. We also had max HP and everything, and we also set up the instance burn at the same time. So I could actually see that to wait. What is the worst? We take some damage. How much? Not very much. The versus we take whatever 40, not even. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, there's some damage we might take. About it. So whatever, I guess. And maybe now we might make the decision to kill it. Yeah, now maybe now it's different. Yeah, if you cannot throw it, you cannot throw it. It's fine. Whatever. Self-forming clay. Huh. Iron wave. But that's why it takes so long to play. And mostly I actually read the chat. That's my personal hobby. I'm not even kidding. I mean, that's probably as intensive as the run itself. Iron wave? Not really, right? We are already above that iron wave thing, I guess. So Burning Elite is here. We still need the key from this. We still need the key from this. This could be a shop. Whispering voices. Crap. So lose max HP, yeah. Yeah. Emo. Also for the block next turn. Madness doesn't work with Snack Eye halt, no. Oh, we can actually feed or what? Oh. Sick. Iron Wave is responding us. There is the Sentinel. But, how is the Sentinel so... Yeah, Sentinel corruption, sure, but is it a thing or... Not, probably not, right? That's not a thing. I mean, we have enough energy and one will be played twice and then sometimes we even get choked. So, yeah, it hurts tempo. It hurts tempo a lot. Blue key reminder. Yeah, the tungsten rod would have not been bad whatsoever, right? Thinking about it. Yeah, so demon form is important. If we want to reduce variance, we better kill one of these daggers. Or we go on the Snake Lady and say that we have... no, definitely not. Let's kill one of these daggers. And of course put it on top. No? Yeah, Emulate looks like a good solution. Ja. Zweimal oder was? Dead. So what do we want? We want to feed. Or Hand of Greed. But if the burn is on 3, we don't want to Hand of Greed. If the burn is on 3, we probably rather feed. Could have maybe played Shrugget off first, of course. But these are small things. So, yeah, feed is much better than the Hand of Greed with 430 gold. So let's just try to set up... feed. Oh, we cannot get weakened. Those are pretty cool. Your Reaper 6 HP if you want it. Yeah, perfect instance burn 2, perfect sundial, perfect flower. Turnip, you can no longer become frail. Okay. Fire potion over flex potion. Naja, 5 strength on Heavy Blade is already pretty good. On Reaper, if you can play it twice, Fire Potion is probably the biggest garbage. Spot weakness. Yeah, no. We want the demon form. Yeah, rare relics is always nice, right? Rare relics are always nice. Also 50, 62, also we cannot one-shot them. I do not think it would be good to greet this too hard. We could one-shot them if we use gold. I don't know. I would just play it conservative. Just play this, play this, play this. Disarm this. Just very conservative. Conservative also probably means, you know. Now we just play 10. Look at this, guys. So cool. Yeah. And then we try to beat again or what? I guess so. Yeah, the Sentinel was also super weird because we already do have Sundial. So there is that. Yeah, we can set up Incense Burn and Defeat, right? Can we draw 7 burns? Yeah, in theory we could draw 7 burns. And even if we draw 7 burns, we still do not die. I mean, to be fair, that was pretty close to 7 burns, no? Funky. And Seizing Top, yeah, who cares? Flex Potion, I'd rather like to have energy. The last spot weakness was a non-upgraded spot weakness. Now it does come upgraded. What does that mean? Yeah, it's really not bad. I mean, upgraded spot weakness with Snack was already break even, at least maybe better. We are a strength deck, and after corruption it goes down to 0. Really not sure on the spot weakness. It's actually really close to spot weakness. I'm sincerely thinking about taking it. Can't be too bad with corruption. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I also think so. Give demon form though. Yeah, it's really close out. What, we are regretting the Joker pick? No. No, we are not. I could have put the Heavy Blade on top. I don't know why I didn't do that. Also I know why I didn't do it. Stupidity. So... Ja, annoying halt. Also, was ist jetzt los? How do we jetzt get the feed in? Or don't we? No, we don't. No, basically. Okay, whatever. We will get it in next iteration. It will be fun. Oh, so much damage. So quickly. I mean, it's intangible, so. Vajra, more strength. Let's go. Tragadov with corruption. Yeah, I mean, this is actually really close to Shrug It Off. Maybe shouldn't take it, but I will take it anyway. Honestly, I don't even know. I don't even know about this thing. It's actually surprisingly bad. Maybe shouldn't take it. The rest of our deck is so infinitely better. Yeah, I will skip this. No, it's really bad. Yeah, we want to have Corruption Demon form. It's just that, yeah, basically what you just said. It's also about our life total. We have enough life total so that we can actually ignore it. I'm a little bit confused. Let's gain strength and Timo or what? Yeah. Oh. Das, so oder was? What's the plan? No plan. Pete. No. The plan is we can either smith something. Smithing this is weird. We could smith this arm, I don't know. There's also that we can heal full with the Reaper anyway, so whatever. I could see Impervious for extra block. This 10 block is a lot. Then there's this arm. The question is whether this arm is more, preventing more. Maybe not. I would assume that, what Inflame? No, sicherlich nicht. Impervious or Mirror at the shop. Yeah, maybe. This arm versus Heart is not more effective than Notice arm. Against the Self-Forming Clay actually. Maybe we should against the Heart. It will permanently be weakened. How much does the Heart deal? 15 times 4 in the second iteration. Being at 15 times 2 weakened 15 times 1. And we want to take the hit. And we also want to definitely take the first hit. So it doesn't really make sense to upgrade this at all. What's going on here? Okay. Ja, hier oder Impervious halt einmal. Ja, kann man schon machen. Oh yeah, Decker and Donu, right? Okay. So Demon form, I just played it blind. It's just like too important to play it. So, because the Reaper will then come down at some point. And I mean, actually, I probably should take it a little bit more serious, honestly. Naja, because yes, we do have over 100 HP, but we also don't have that much block, right? So, I mean, I guess with the Demon Form turn 1 we can just Reaper it again, but we cannot always double Reaper, that's the other thing, right? So, yeah, there's that. Okay, so Corruption, block. Yeah, we can try the Reaper on top for sure. Where is it? Here. Naja, because if it costs, I don't know. We will see. Yeah, like this. Demon form. Plus 3 again. Spot weakness. There it is. Oh, that's really good use. Okay, so Impervious is also really good use. Maybe we should strip the armor first a little bit. And now we can... we could, yeah, Reaper. Shrug it off first, there was. Nah, probably rather Impervious. No Shrug it off. Reaper. Boy. Bomb! Siphon Soul 50, man. Siphon Soul 50. And no, I didn't lost all my marbles. Siphon Soul 50, man. Okay. Wow. So good. Okay, so 24, 60, 90. 90 or 100, also we cannot, yeah, also I don't know, this is really, like what are we supposed to do, right? We can send, we can play it this way, then we can at least disarm that for a little bit more block, because next time we have Incense Burner anyways, so there's that. Yeah, that's about it. He will take some damage though. So what about this Incense Burn and where should it be? Yeah, as high as possible height. So let's not play this here. And we still have feet anyways. Oh, so we need to kill next turn or what? Because if that is true, we should probably play this here. Do we need to kill next turn? Highly advised. You mean here or like... Well, also, wie ist das hier mit dem Kill? Yeah, whatever. The max HP can also not matter that much. Also, how important can this little max HP be, right? I mean, in the worst case, we can still kill with Hand of Greed, but here we have 36 and we have 8 block, so yeah, no. Also, just no. So, Time Eater, we just play the power. We play Corruption. We play Disarm for sure, shrug it off. Block while we can. Could have also bashed. But yeah, whatever. What was this upgrade? Nambian Flame, we could also block, but we can also just like clothesline, but also as effective. We could have double heavy blade, but I don't think that's good. Yeah, just like this. There's something about this instance when it needs to be on 4. Is it true? I guess it's true. So there's Reaper, it heals us full, but of course it heals us full later too. So maybe we just do nothing and chill. Okay. So, what did you say about 4? Yeah, it will be 4 at some point. So... Do we mind if she gains strength back? Not if we can deal weakness for that, right? So there's that. So was it important to bring her below half or what? What is that? Dash. Now we have Reaper but not full. Ah ja. So the best would be if if we heal full first of all. Oh, nice. Richtiger Block. 8 currently, next turn kill would be super duper. So I keep this line because if next turn kill, that would be so amazing. 4 cards to do that. And it does work or not? Probably yes. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh man, no energy. Energy is the thing I heard. So we have enough gold. Maybe I will just use it or what? Yeah, yes, I don't care really. Okay, yeah, perfect energy potion won't get better. Exactly. Let's go. Alright, so yeah, instance when on force ultra hyper, also against multitext of hard later, but also in general. Super sick einfach. Mega Omega sick hier. Also Smithing. Ja, das haben wahrscheinlich schon, ja. Kein Problem mit. Actually we said it's not that important, but whatever. Okay, so what did we say? As there's first of all the remove on the strike, that's a no-brainer. Strike is completely bad. So then there's power potion. Power potion is sick. Then there is Dark Embrace. Dark Embrace is just beneficial, right? We play it, we ditch it at some point, and we draw a lot of cards, and it will definitely help us the one way or the other. Even if we exhaust just other cards from our deck, it will definitely help us the one way or the other. Yeah, I can also not see this not being positive. Unless we want to draw or buy anything else. But the upgrade attack doesn't make any sense. That would be ornamented. Yeah. Fan is better than nothing. Yeah, then let's buy the fan then. Okay. So... No, it's not over yet. I mean, maybe, I don't know. We could also buy the prismatic shard, but maybe not. And then what triggered you said? Nah. I can see flex potion, colorless potion. Maybe colorless better than flex. But probably not with the choker. What? Not with the choker? What? Not with the choker? The Dark Embrace, not with the choker. It's not. It's also simply positive. Dark Embrace certainly is positive. And then we have flex potion, and that should be better in colorless or what? I don't even know. Maybe colorless is better. Hard to believe that flex potion is better. You want to fan? Yeah, that's definitely good. Colorless potion can play against the elite. I'm willing to use the colorless potion against the elite. Oh, flex potion would have been pretty strong here. Flex potion would have been like 50 damage or even more. 40, 50. Okay, so... +52 plus 19 und 72. Spot weakness. If that was even required. But the colorless potion is also not very important. Corruption, spot weakness, double attack, for example. Next turn we have fine anyways. Or we can also Reaper this. If it would kill, maybe we can Reaper. This 78, so it would not kill. Or we would go this guy, then we take one-time damage and then we heal any base to full. Because we have demon form. Yeah, I like this. Pretty good. But impervious? Maybe so. Also we have one mission only. To bring the instance burn to 4. Oh, that's it. As long as we are doing that, we are fine. And what we are doing is we weaken this guy, or do we just probably focus 5 speed. So what is it? Bash close or what? One impervious was also pretty chill. Yeah, I guess everything is pretty chill. I mean, I don't know. So demon form is needed. Immolate can be played. Dark Embrace is good. Corruption already online can be source this. Yeah, like this. So what do we want? We want Instance Burn on 4, and that's also guaranteed. Is it okay if we don't heal full? Well, we can just use it with the headbutt, right? Oh, where is it? Oh my god. Oh, the village B. Also was ist jetzt 4? Ja, 4 ist coming in soon, okay. So, was ist jetzt hier? Bash? Also am besten wäre eigentlich Reaper. Reaper next turn would be super cool. Yeah, but okay, and we can use it. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, okay. Aha. For a split second I thought I fucked it up and then I realized it didn't. Okay. Ja, gut hier. Hard fight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they all cost 3. 4, 6, 8, 9. Power Potion. Juggernaut. Yeah, could do that. It's strong. So Dark Embrace, Juggernaut. Also defend. Dark Embrace, Juggernaut. Also, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter really. Okay, so whatever. So good. Let's go. Yeah, Juggernaut strikes once again. Exactly. Wow, Ginger and Turnip, man. Es ist schon wieder way too sick, man. It is already way too sick again. So demon form needs to be deployed no matter what we do. So let's take care that this is also the case. So what happens here? Hemo double time, slime heavy blade or something, I don't know. Like this. Yeah, I mistaked because we draw, doesn't matter. Oh, Juggernaut! Juggernaut! Oh. It's 1 time 5 damage at Juggernaut. Hey, wo ist denn der freaking Demon Form, Mann? Wenn man es mal braucht, ne? Ja, hier, like Double Dings, oder? Double Dings. Und dann Reaper, definitely not yet. Das can be... Oh. Okay. Ja, okay, jetzt spiele ich mal richtig. Guys, jetzt spiele ich mal richtig. Yeah, headbutt on spot weakness would have been the play, but yeah, whatever. Alright, can still do it, but then we do not gain... who cares, right? Spew a little. Yeah, I know. We need the Reaper later also, right? So that we can duplicate the 6 HP, which is like 9 HP, which is like way more. So, Can we put something on top? Teddy says that it's cheap. Heavy blade. Oh, heavy blade. Yeah, or no, weakness is already permanent. So, yes, demon form. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, oh, that was actually not very much damage. Pete, which is this mit exhaust? Don't want that, right? Oh, spot weakness, not really. Yeah. Cool. So, this gets rid of a little bit of the dude. Impervious is the other one. I don't know. Inflame is also good. This strips 1 and gives energy. Nunchuck, Inflame Metallicise. Yeah, Orbi. Yeah, Inflame Metallicise. Okay. Na schön. So this is super good. Then this is super good. This is also good. And this is great. Okay, man. Oh yes. This I'm on top. Yeah, I'm feeling very strong here. I don't know. Like, hey, Spot Weakness beim Kauf verarscht mich nicht. Spot Weakness ist so dumm. Naja, egal. Who needs intangible? You're right. Who needs intangible? Spot Weakness is so dumm. Take this. Here, take this as well. Another day, another win. Indeed, right? The heart has no weakness. Oh yeah, it does. It actually, yes! Achso, do you mean the spot weakness or what do you mean? Yeah, also if you say spot weakness, it didn't, yeah. You're pretty cool so far. Chill. Das ist chill. Kann man nichts sagen, ne? Schon chill. Oh, this run was like EOP run of the ages. Did you say we need finisher and fights? Give me that feed plus. Did you say we need AOE? Give me this immolate plus. Did you see we have? Did you say we have a lot of 2 energy plus attacks? Give me the Necronomicon. Just update the score and then we take a look at the run. So score now 58. Yeah, wow, wow, that's so sick. That's so freaking sick. I cannot believe it myself. Okay, so was ist jetzt hier los? Yeah, corruption as well, but we didn't even need it. Demon form in coordination with Snakoi. Usually also insane. Demon form Snakoi. You can die if you have a strength build, if you do not have enough HP. Feed brought us like to 130 there. Completely busted. Even got our impervious here. If you have a lot of max HP and you don't have a lot of block, you need to find one solution for sustain or gaining life back. The best sustain with like demon form and strength deck is the Reaper with a lot of max HP with Necronomicon. Completely busted. We had disarm so that we never get outscaled. Hemokinesis is a super good early pick. That played until the end, if you take a look. This card literally played until the very end. Yeah, crazy good pick here. Like early, we picked it here somewhere, right? Other than that, Spot Weakness played. Very happy that we picked it. Completely busted, man. Everything. That's all. Super clean, super sick. Yeah. Super clean and super sick. So. Ja, mega gut, ja. Oh, mega gut. Yeah, 630 gold from the Red Skull. The Red Skull was amazing. I liked it as well. Ah, give second. That's super gut, ja. Machen wir. Ja, mega gut. Einfach mega gut alles. Und the score is also completely unbelievable. I'm still in disbelief. Guys, a chill run is also sometimes very important. I love that. Take care. Thanks very much for watching and see you tomorrow in all freshness. For more Slay Spire action.